talkSPORT update with Trusted Trader. When it matters, get the job done marvellously well by a verified Trusted Trader professional.
talkSPORT.
Good afternoon, I'm Toby Gillis. It is official. Mo Salah has been dropped from the Liverpool squad for tomorrow's trip to Inter. There won't be disciplinary action against him for the comments he made after their game at the weekend. It's a decision made by Arne Slot and his team. We'll hear the manager's version of events in a press conference later. Simon Jordan reckons it's a symptom of the mega contract Salah got last season.
If you give players the economic returns that footballers are now getting, you create islands. And these players are now independently wealthy of responsibility and accountability, and they can say these sort of things.
Well, Simon thinks Salah has to be sold now while there's still value in him. He did train as normal today. There was a big smile on his face while interactions with teammates looked warm. talkSPORT tomorrow night for Inter against Liverpool. No Destiny Udogie for Spurs for a month. Thomas Frank says he has a soft tissue issue that'll keep him out until the new year. Slavia Prague in the Champions League for them tomorrow. It's on talkSPORT 2. Rob Edwards admits the pressure's already on him after just 3 games in charge of Wolves. He's lost a lot and welcomes Man United and Matheus Cunha, of course, to Molineux tonight, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. And stick to Bazball and England lose the Ashes in Adelaide. It's that simple, says legendary bowler Darren Goff. He doesn't want the entire philosophy scrapped and a return to the 90s style, but a common sense approach, he says, is much needed.
You get told when you go to Australia, look, driving, be careful when you first come to the crease. It's a bit bouncy with the new ball. Once you get past the new ball, it becomes a lot easier. We're losing too many wickets against the new ball.
Or at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
A nurse who complained about sharing a changing room with a transgender colleague has won a claim for harassment. And we're at a critical stage in the push for peace in Ukraine, according to Sir Keir Starmer. More from the news team at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. For a limited time only, get 15% off a set of 4 selected premium tyres. Don't miss out and book today at quickfit.com and drive away happy every time. Conditions apply.
Storm Bram on the way, and it's going to bring heavy gale force winds and rain. Do look out for travel issues, particularly tomorrow morning.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy Monday, everyone. Yes, we're back in town. It's me, Andy Goldstein, alongside the superstar that is Darren Bent.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent.
Howdy doody.
How do you, mate? You right?
Howdy doody, partner.
You all good?
You good? You well?
Howdy doody, partner.
Howdy doody, but Jingle, we've got a show for you this afternoon. We'll discuss Mohamed Salah's incredible outburst. Should Liverpool stick or twist with Mo in January? And with Palace and Villa in Champions League places, we'll be asking what's stopping them from staying there all season. On top of that, I'm not looking forward to this. We'll start the build-up to our live and exclusive Premier League commentary. Manchester United head to Molineux to take on Wolves tonight, live and exclusive on talkSPORT. And Bentley's going to bring us his top 5 talking points from the Premier League weekend in his tea time takeaway. All that plus, we've got Bentley's EFL corner. Oh, Ipswich. And we'll bring you the FA Cup third round draw live on today's show. Told you it's a humdinger. If you want to be a part of it, you can pick up the phone 03717 223344, everyone.
If I'm watching The Lion King, in my brain, I know it's not real lions.
Did you say that? Your brain, you know it's not real lions.
No, that's what we're talking about.
That was in America,
theatre,
right?
but a theatre.
How are you all?
I'm not bad, you?
If we play Point a Yawn today, because we've both suffered horrifically from jet lag, who wins? How many times are you going to yawn?
I think I'll be all right.
You think you'll be okay? So we've both done about 4 Red Bulls, coffees. Yeah, I just saw you have another espresso.
Nah, that was the coconut piccolo.
All right, okay, but it's got shots in it.
Yeah, we had half of that thing that Liam gave us.
Yeah.
No, I feel all right. I mean, I woke up at 5 a.m, didn't go back to sleep. Whereas the night before, I slept for 9 hours, solid, which was nice.
Yeah.
But at the minute, I just feel tired. But no, but listen, we're getting back into the swing of things.
Of course we are.
I'm here, we're ready to go.
We had a great time.
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, listen, we can't even call it work, man. And we did work, but...
the bigwigs are listening.
Yeah.
We worked hard, worked to the bone.
No, we worked hard, but like I didn't feel like I was working because it was just
Because it was so much fun.
Incredible.
We're very lucky people. We're very
incredible.
lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've earned it, right? But no, we're very lucky.
Yeah, I know. I had a good time. Obviously, the baseball was good.
What was your favourite?
Do you know what? Right. So, listen, watching the Wizards was not.
Yeah, but that's because you know about it.
Yeah.
For me, the experience was going to a basketball match,
Loved it.
having a hot dog,
Yeah.
standing on the actual pitch itself, whatever that's
The
called.
what? The court,
Pitch,
bro.
The court, yeah.
Yeah.
All that for me was like, wow, this is incredible.
Do you know what's funny? You can always tell how well a team's doing. Like if you went to LA,
Yeah.
not a seat spare in the house.
All right, okay.
It was empty in there, wasn't it? Like empty. So, but no, listen, going to see the Wizards was good.
Should have got 30% off everything.
Yeah, watching the Celtics, although their two best players weren't playing. But I have to say, I've been to New York before, but I really enjoyed Washington. Seeing the White House,
the way,
Martin Luther King Memorial, Lincoln Memorial.
The White House is tiny, isn't it?
What's the big thing? Again, what's that?
Oh, what?
No, the big thing.
Oh, the Lincoln Memorial.
No, we said that. No, the big tall thing.
Oh, the other memorial.
Yeah, what was that? Everything's a memorial, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't remember. That's so poor of us.
Yeah.
But we saw it.
What was it? I need to know because someone mentioned the big tall thing. It looked like a triangle.
The big, tall... It looked a
Monument.
little bit
Is it
like,
monument?
It looked like the monument over here.
But it's not monument.
No, it's their version of that.
Yeah, but that whole when we rushed up the tour a bit, didn't we? Because we had a show to do.
Well, not only that, because we were in a car with no windows and we were
Right.
freezing.
So when we were walking from the Lincoln Memorial back to the car, I obviously came in after you, didn't I?
Yeah.
I sprinted down to the water because I wanted to get that picture where the Lincoln Memorial and there's a water all the way down to that monument we're talking about. I had to get a good picture of that.
Okay.
So I sprinted down to there, but no, absolutely loved it. Got whoever sanctioned that trip, I thank you because I loved it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we were working, by the way, 5 days a week.
Yeah, no, but come on.
Okay. Favourite moment? One. Boom.
My favourite moment was
Okay. Rob
after you.
Exham.
You go first.
Well, I mean, hanging out with Rob was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's
that whole day where we went to Martin's Tavern before
yeah.
and then met up with Rob, that whole day was wonderful.
Yeah.
And
No, I do love that, but I did love the little tour thing at the start with the golf. First of all, seeing the golf buggy turn up,
yeah.
then looking at it was snowing, then looking at the temperature was like -1, thinking, how are we going to get through this?
We got through it
Yeah.
because we're good workers, good solid workers.
Loved it.
Good to be back though.
Got back in there.
Nice. We could have done another week out there.
Walked in the house at 12:20 on Saturday morning, sat down to enjoy the
Not Saturday afternoon, you
Saturday
mean?
afternoon, got in to watch the Arsenal at 12:30. Brilliant. Wish I hadn't.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that at 5 o'clock. We're doing Arsenal at 5.
Do you know what? I did not want to watch anything else at football.
Are you still confident it's done?
No, I'm still confident. I never said it was done.
No, but you said you're going to win the league.
I think we still will win the league.
Okay, all right.
But honestly, I didn't want to watch any football after that.
Yeah, no, I bet.
Miserable.
Well, I'm guessing tomorrow I won't want to watch football.
No, you'll
Talking
beat
about-
Wolves, man.
Well, listen, we should beat Wolves. It should be quite a comfortable 3-0 win.
Mm.
But if they get a man sent off, we'll put 6 at the back and we just won't.
Would you
capitalise.
take a point now?
No. No. But if we lose, he has to go, right? Can't lose.
no.
Wolves got 2 points.
It's too reactionary, man.
We talk about, so we're going to build up to live commentary at 6 o'clock. Wolves against Man United. 5 o'clock is the middle hour. That's the big hour. So that's why we're concentrating on your side.
At 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock.
No, I don't think it is, mate.
Oh no, we're doing Salah at 5
I don't
o'clock.
think it is, mate.
There's no Arsenal chatting it.
Nah, mate, it's not. Told you.
Oh, that's this.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
I mean,
You got
it's bad then we're building up to Champions League, isn't it?
tomorrow, yeah, we'll do a double bill of it tomorrow. We're going to start with Crystal Palace. They're up to 4th after 2-1 win away at Fulham. So what's stopping them and Aston Villa getting into a Champions League spot?
And a late sting in the towel in this London derby. It's Fulham 1, Crystal Palace 2. The Palace skipper, Mark Gahey, has just come up with a captain's goal.
Palace team, I just don't know how they keep doing it. Glasner thought he's got to take the credit for what they do next, you know.
Where he's taken the team is astonishing, really. They're hard to beat. Really hard to beat.
FA Cup winners last season, into Europe for the first time in their history, and now they've climbed above big spending Chelsea up to the giddy heights of 4th place in the Premier League table.
Just a quick one. It's called the Washington Monument.
Oh, right, so we got it. It's in Washington. It's a monument.
Yeah. Okay,
So we got it.
I mean, people are losing their minds. Block capitals. It's the Washington Monument. All right.
We apologise for upsetting you, all right? It's quite an important monument. Crystal Palace, they move up to 4th in the Premier League following their 2-1 win away at Fulham yesterday. Goals from Eddie Nketiah and Mark Gahey were enough to move them above Chelsea in the table. Their manager, Oliver Glasner, he spoke to talkSPORT after the game. He was asked if they have the squad depth to stay in that Champions League spot.
We lost 2 games in the Conference League, and that's not what we want and what we expected, so we are there in points we are behind what we want to do, and of course we want to qualify for the knockout stage, and therefore we need to win at Shelbourne, because then when you see the following schedule, we play on Thursday against Coops, the Finnish team at home, and on Saturday at Leeds, and there we have to manage all the players, because we can't risk to playing a player both games for 90 minutes. It's too risky. I won't do this, and therefore we need to win at Shelbourne, because we are then definitely qualified for the knockout stage.
We'll talk about their league positioning just about. They seem to lose their best players every single summer, yet they keep getting better. How much of that is down to the squad of players they've got? How much of that is down to the manager?
I mean, a lot of it's down to the manager, because he has been absolutely phenomenal since he got there. I remember he got off to a bit of an iffy start when he first got the job, but since he's kind of figured it out and sorted it out, they've gone from strength to strength. And I don't know how he's doing it, because they're not blessed with a really deep squad. So he tends to use the same players in every competition. But he's still churning out results, and that's where when certain sets of supporters kind of go, we're playing the wrong system, it's not working. Glasgow's gone in and played the same system, that three at the back, and he just got it working. And they're so hard to beat, hard to play against. They all know their roles as well. He's getting whether he takes Mateta out, he puts Nketiah in. It's working for them. I do think at some point, I'm not saying that they're going to fall off a cliff, because I don't think they will, but if they pick up a couple of injuries, they're in trouble in certain areas, because you look at Mark Gay, brilliant. Oh, the back three, Richards, Lacroix and Gahey, brilliant. If one of those get injured, Wharton as well, I know he's spent a bit of time. We've got Will Hughes, Mateta. It's not the thickest of squads, but boy, when they're all fit and firing like they are now, they're so hard to play against.
I want to get your view on Palace and Aston Villa. They had a good win at the weekend against your mob, right? By the way, when we were talking about that last week, I'm sure you said 3 points at Villa Park. I'm sure you said that.
Yeah, I thought Arsenal would win.
Oh, right, okay. Why do you think that? Because Villa, apart from the first, 4 games of the season,
they're flying.
They've been brilliant. What made you say that about Villa?
Just because I thought Arsenal were a better side. So I felt like, and if you'd watched the game, I thought Villa were the better side first half.
Yeah.
Arsenal came out second half, and for 15, 20 minutes, I could only see one winner.
Okay.
When you had the goal Trossard, then you had the volley, Saka had the one off the line, Martinez with the worldly save from Odegaard. Yeah. I thought one winner, but this is why Unai Emery deserves credit. He made changes, and I looked at the changes and thought, do you know what? That'll suit Arsenal. That's who he brought on. If I can remember who
I thought Watkins looked good, by the way, before he was subbed off.
Yeah, he did well, but he brought on, right, Bogard, Sancho and Mallon, and I thought, do you know what? This might suit Arsenal. When they came on, they completely changed the game again, because it went in Arsenal's favour. And fair play to Villa. I mean, the Buendia with the winner at the end, he came on as well. Buendia, Lindelof, he come on. I'm honestly, I looked at the changes and thought, oh, this favours Arsenal. This fair play, they won it, but you're right. They've won 7 in a row. Villa. They're so hard to play against, and this is where I think people getting carried away. Like it's okay to lose to a good side. Like Arsenal got beat. Villa have beaten Man City this season. They're a good team, right? They've won 7 on the bounce. It was never going to be easy, but people are reacting like Arsenal got beat by a team that's...
No, I know. I think people were reacting like that because Arsenal lost, and all of a sudden Man City won, the gap's closed again. That's why.
But there's going to be so many...
No, of course there is.
But for me, Villa now, top 4 has to be.
Well, okay. So you say that, right? How many points have Villa off you? 3?
I think it's 2, you know.
No, I think... Go on.
It is now 3.
3, okay. If we talk about Man City can catch Arsenal, why can't we talk about Aston Villa winning the Premier League?
Again, I think there's no reason why they can't. I don't think they can, just because...
See, I think they can.
Maybe the squad's not as thick. I know they
look at the manager.
Yes, he's incredible. But if you look at his league history, like we know Unai Emery's a master when it comes to cup competitions.
Of course, yeah.
Now listen, they've got a squad. I'd never say it can never happen. That's ridiculous. Me saying that. Well, Leicester have done it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that. I still think Arsenal and Man City, in terms of squad depth, are better. But Aston Villa and Unai Emery, I mean, what they're producing at the minute, they could beat anyone.
Okay, let me ask you 2 questions. We'll take calls from Villa fans and from Palace fans, all right? Can Palace get Champions League?
They can, but they're going to have to get a bit of luck.
Okay.
And when I say luck, I'm talking about injuries.
Can Villa get it?
Yeah, Villa. That should be Villa's aim.
Okay. Can Aston Villa win the Premier League?
I mean, I don't think they will, but there's no reason why they can't.
All right. So you don't think they will, but it's possible?
Yeah.
And both could get Champions League?
Mate, Villa, that should be Villa's aim, because they've got a deeper squad. Palace, it's whether they can cope with Europe, domestic cup competitions, and because they've got Arsenal in the EFL Cup and the league. I mean, and he's rotating about 14, 15 players. Can that continue all season?
And we've got the FA Cup draw for the 3rd round, so that's coming up. That draw, by the way, is live in our show a bit later on. We're going to start with Palace and Aston Villa. We've got Mohamed Salah chat at 5, and then at 6 o'clock we're gearing up to live commentary on talkSPORT of Wolves against Manchester United. But we start with Aston Villa and Crystal Palace chat. Can Villa win the league? Can Palace get Champions League football? 03717 22 334. Dial that. You could be next live on Drive on talkSPORT.
We are almost ready to go. Ian Danter here in the commentary box. It is all about whether Dean Saunders can retain the talkSPORT World Championship. To win the leg. She's got it! Gets it! Double nine! He refuses the handshake.
This, Jack. Oh, I see. Because everybody, we're back. Not Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, back in the day. Bad day. Was it?
Oh my God.
Nick Carter. Nick Carter. Aaron was his brother.
Is this a song at the end of that movie?
Was there Brian in there?
Yeah, Brian Harvey.
No, it's C-17.
Brian, I can't remember.
There was a Brian in there and a Nick.
Is it well, not end of days? What's the story where they go to someone's party and the end of the world comes? Seth Rogen's in it.
This is the end.
Yeah, is this the song at the end of it?
Can't remember.
When they go up to heaven, do you remember that? Great movie.
That was a great movie.
Oh, was it? Okay, you're right. Fun movie.
Yeah.
By the way, just quickly, I was with a friend last night talking about Mad Men.
Yeah.
And when you seen it, he went, yeah. I said, I'm up to like middle of series 3, and he went, no, don't stop.
I told you.
It's unbelievable.
Why are you taking advice from your mate?
Here's the problem with it though, right? At the end of December, it goes from Netflix. So I've got to do like 4 series in like how many days? 23 days.
Yeah, so I watched the Diddy doc that 50 Cent did last night. See, why do you keep asking me the same question?
Are you joking?
I swear on his life, yeah, he's the producer in that.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, honestly. I know, do you know what?
4 of them. 4 of them, DB. He's dumped them all. He's dumped the great gags as well. Thanks, Joe. It's your drive and talk sport with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent and Just Eat. Right now, there are millions of prizes to be won when you order on the app and play Winter Winners. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. Score yourself a stunning delivery straight to your door. Still to come, we're asking whether Liverpool should stick or twist with Mohamed Salah. Just quickly, Spurs are monitoring Jean-Philippe Mateta's contract situation at Palace. And Tottenham's Destiny Udogie is out until January after picking up a hammy, as we call it. Should we go to the phone lines? 03717223344, asking if Villa can win the league, if Palace can get Champions League. Sam is a Villa fan. Samuel?
Evening, both. How you doing?
I'm great, man.
Good, mate. How you doing?
Are you all right?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, all good. Yeah. No, I was just listening to the conversation about the Villa. I'm a Villa fan, but I think we've got a real good chance of. You can't say for death. Obviously, it's going to be tough, but I don't think you can rule Villa out at the moment.
Of what? Of what?
Of winning the league.
I agree.
I think, as I said, we started off bad, but I think if we carry on the form that we got at the moment, I don't think you can rule us out. And I think listening to about the tactics about Unai Emery, he's a genius. I don't know if you guys remember, but we played Fulham when we turned around our sort of poor form.
Yeah.
I was at the game, and obviously there's a lot of hoo-ha at the minute about Harvey Elliott, but he played the first half, and then he was taken off at half time, and a lot of the crowd are thinking, well, why is he being taken off? He was actually really bright, a good player, played really well. Brings on Buendia, who most of the crowd again think, why have you made that change? But again, Buendia changed the game. He's been great.
Sam, let me ask you. Have you got a chance of winning the Premier League because you're that good or because the Premier League's that poor this season?
Honestly, I think it's probably. I think poor is probably the wrong word. I think it's Man City, Liverpool aren't performing at their level, and perhaps Villa are currently performing at a greater level.
I mean, you said it there, Sam. If Villa were to continue this form, I mean, you've won your last 7. So yeah, if you continue this form, then of course you're going to be. I think you're definitely going to be in the mix. But you've got a run of games coming up where you've obviously got Basel in the Europa League. Okay, West Ham away won't be easy. They've picked up a little bit. Then you've got Man United at home. You never know. Then Chelsea away and Arsenal away.
That's a big one.
Yes. Yeah. I think for most teams, like the Christmas period is always going to be the period you look at and think,
of course.
However you sort of do there is probably going to define your season. But I'm looking forward as a Villa fan. Apart from Arsenal away, I reckon all the rest are winnable.
I mean, they are, but even another difficult one. After that Arsenal game, they go Forest at home. They should win that.
Yeah.
Palace away. That ain't easy.
Tough game. Let's talk to a Palace fan now. Louis joins us. Hi, Louis.
Hi, lads. How's it going?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking. How are you today? Nice weekend?
Yeah, all good. I'm enjoying the show.
Good. Thanks, pal.
Yeah, no, I'm obviously listening to you guys, and we're talking about, obviously, Palace getting Champions League football. I think any Palace fan would dream of that, but I think it's completely unrealistic, given our squad depth that we've got. I think if you look at our squad as a whole, we're a team of about 16 players, 16 solid first-team players.
Yeah.
And I think as well, what we've not taken account in, we're losing Ismail Sarr recently. What he contributes to the squad is massive. And obviously, you look at players like Mateta, Munoz, Mitchell, where there's that lack of depth in those areas in particular. They're kind of running on fumes at the moment.
Do you know what, Louis? And I think that's the big thing for Palace. I think when they're starting 11, I think they'll give anyone a game, and they can pretty much go toe-to-toe with anyone. But as he just said there, that's the only thing that worries me, is that they're still in the FA Cup coming. They're in Europe and Premier League. Like,
it's a lot.
It's a lot, and he's drip drying the players, man.
And he'll get to a stage where he'll be thinking, this game's bigger than that one, so I'm going to rest these players.
I mean, if they can get to January and there's a few options available and there's money to spend, and they are currently in that 4th, 5th, 6th type of spot.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're the owner, have a little go.
Kaz, a Villa fan. Hi, Kaz.
Hiya.
How are you?
I'm fine. First time caller.
Okay.
Love the show.
Thanks, Kaz. What do you want to say, pal?
Okay, so 2 things. First of all, I don't think Villa will win the league. The financial fair play, it's a bit tough for us. I think we've got some money, but we're not going to spend it.
Kaz, can you turn your radio off? We can't really hear what you're saying.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's that noise in the background?
Oh, I've got a daughter on the Netflix. Hang on.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine if she's on Netflix. That's fine. Go on, carry on, pal.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Go on.
Okay. So I think financial fair play is where we kind of struggle. We've got money, but we're not allowed to spend it. And I think Villa struggle in the final third. We don't have a striker that's, scoring loads of goals. And I think that's where we'll sort of come away. We don't have the strength in depth. But what I really wanted to talk about, and I don't know why nobody is the controversy of the weekend. VAR wasn't the controversy of the weekend. This week, it was why the heck did Martin Keown give the Man of the Match award to Odegaard when surely it should have been Morgan Rogers?
Yeah, I mean, when I did see that, I'm not gonna lie, when I did see that, part of me did go, like Odegaard played well, but there's no way on the planet if Villa win in that circumstance. If it had finished a draw, people might go, okay, but the fact that Villa won and Odegaard got it, I was a bit like,
that is a bit bizarre.
But he gave the Man of the Match to Odegaard before the final whistle, right? So that's maybe what, I mean, I still would have gone Rodgers. I thought Rodgers was brilliant.
Yeah.
But that's where I've got a little bit of sympathy for Martin.
Martin Keown gave it to an Arsenal player.
Yeah, but this is before, it was 1-1.
No, but that's still weird, right? Because has he got an affiliation with Arsenal?
And Villa. He played for both.
Yeah, but come on. He's Arsenal, right?
Yeah, but he played for Villa for a while.
Yeah, but come on. He's Arsenal through and through. You know that.
Oh, listen, I would have given it to maybe Rodgers, but I mean, the last caller there about I think Mallon's done well. I know Watkins isn't flying at the minute, but
it looks like not he's back to his best, but he looks like he knows where the goal is again. Right? He had some decent shots, good saves.
Yeah.
That one where he went for, I can't remember who he bounced off him.
Yeah.
And he turned him inside out and had a shot straight down the barrel.
Yeah. That's confidence from the 2 goals against Brighton, but
yeah,
I still don't think he looks like he's normal, confident self at the minute.
No.
He's just trying to get himself back to that.
Yeah, but he's firing all the time, by the way, isn't he?
He's what?
He's shooting all the time.
Yeah, of course, you have to.
He's greedy, yeah, which is what you want from a striker. Still to come, we'll find out what Bent is serving up in his tea time takeaway this week. First, it's time for No Googling Part. As we've been discussing, Palace's Austrian boss, Oliver Glasner, my eyes. We want to know who's the highest scoring Austrian in Premier League history. I mean, you can probably work that one out. No? Okay, well, you can't. The answer to that and loads more coming up live at Java talkSPORT in seconds. That you got it? Stay where you are, stay where you are, stay where you are.
Former Crystal Palace owner Simon Jordan says there's an easy solution to the Salah situation. Liverpool should sell him.
It's simple. You know, you're going to turn the wheel. He's going to go at any point in the near future, whether it's in January or the summer, he's gone. Right, so what you're doing is you're treading water with this player.
We understand Arne Slot has the board's full backing after Salah claimed they have no relationship left. Despite Liverpool's poor run, Graham Souness says fans should be right behind Slot as well.
I heard a couple of muppets on talking about them sacking the manager, and they don't know what they're on about.
Inter versus Liverpool is live on talkSPORT tomorrow night, and Salah might not even make the trip. Lando Norris has thanked McLaren for making a kid's dream come true after winning Formula One's World Championship. He became the first driver to lift the trophy since 2020 after finishing third at the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Norris says the title belongs to his parents too.
This is one I get to say thank you, Mum, and thank you, Dad. They're the ones who sacrificed so much to let me be the lucky boy that I am today.
Following another limp Ashes defeat, former England batsman Mark Butcher reckons Josh Tongue could play in Adelaide next week.
But he is somebody that just takes wickets for fun, you know, and you ally that with other bowlers doing their jobs better, and he could be very dangerous. But there isn't a massive amount that England can do to switch things up.
More on talkSPORT's cricket YouTube channel and the following on podcast feed.
Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. We are coming to you live from New York today. We're not in London. Could be though. Before the break, ask the question: who's highest scoring Austrian in Premier League history?
Marko Arnautovic.
How many goals?
I would say Arnautovic would have got, I'd say, 54.
43. Look at me. Look at me. I'll give you 10 points if you can spell Arnautovic.
Arnautovic.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
N.
No.
Arnautovic.
I'll give you 5 goes. Go on. A. Next letter.
R.
Yeah.
N.
Yeah.
A.
Yes.
U.
Someone's helping you. There's no way. They are. Swear to God. Why are you doing that? Well, Jack.
No, it weren't Jack.
Why are you doing that?
It weren't Jack.
It was one of them.
Well, I'm not telling you it is. Come on,
What's
snitch.
the matter with you? Huh?
But whoever it was, thank you very much for helping.
Do you know what? I'm going to come in there, all right? I'll beat living daylights out of you. He won't be helping.
You.
I'll get someone to beat living daylights. Don't reckon I can have Jack?
Zeke, there you go.
Is that my little beaver? How is Tony Bellew? Has anyone heard from Tony Bellew? Oh, I'll tell you, it'll be unbearable at the moment with his Everton side, haven't they?
Playing well.
No, playing well, yeah. Still to come, we'll be asking whether Liverpool should stick or twist with Mohamed Salah. But now it's time for our review of last week's FIFA World Cup 2026 draw, brought to you by the nice people at Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Van.
talkSPORT's FIFA World Cup 2026 draw review, brought to you by the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Van. Score a great offer to your Sprinter 906 right now. Get a fixed price for the Mercedes-Benz Service B. Terms and conditions apply.
Yes, if you were listening to Drive last week, you'll know that Bentley and I delivered an award-winning show, and we brought you 5 shows live from the good old US of A. Firstly, from New York, and then from Washington, D.C. for Friday's World Cup draw. Let's have a little look back on who England and Scotland will be facing in the group stages, because we've got the times as well now. So England's Group L, England, Croatia, Panama, Ghana. By the way, did you see the first... Oh, I'll go for it in a minute. Scotland's Group C, Brazil, Morocco, and Haiti. England's kick-off times, this is interesting. So Wednesday, the 17th of June against Croatia, 9 p.m. Did you read it's in an air-conditioned stadium? Did you read that?
Yeah.
So heat won't be a problem.
No, it won't be a factor.
That's good. Then Tuesday, the following Tuesday, also at 9 p.m, this time in Boston, we face Ghana. Now, they're the 2 toughest games we've got, one after each other. So we need something from those. Excuse me. And then Saturday, the 27th, against Panama, that one 10 p.m. Scotland's, what do you make of this? Their first game against Haiti is 2 a.m.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got a short bit of stick there. And Haiti ain't bad either, by the way, I don't think. I think it'll be a good game.
Have you know about Haiti?
Well, I was having a look at a couple of their results.
Oh, yeah, go on, tell me something about Haiti.
Well, they've won the last 2.
Yeah.
Only been beaten once in the last 6.
Oh, you know your stuff.
Yeah.
Who should we look out for? Who's a good Haiti player?
Well, there's been a few.
Yeah, there has been a few.
I mean, you got Dawkins Nazon.
Have you?
Yeah, he plays for Dallas.
Yep.
Derek Etienne plays for Toronto.
Yep.
They're their strikers.
Yep.
Leverton Pierre.
You just named me names, though, right?
No, you know how good they are.
How good are they?
Very good.
Right, okay, fine.
So, Christopher Attiz plays for Trento.
Oh, they've got him, have they?
Yeah, they've got him as well.
They got him, okay.
But no, for Scotland, it's going to be... they have got the short end of the stick there, 2 a.m. kickoff, but... Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. At least you're there. So we just got at some point, to win it, I think sometimes what we do is we try to find excuses as to why our team won't win it. Just go out there and just perform. Like even with England, fan, we're like, at least we've got 9 p.m s. Listen, regardless, if you want to go and win it, there's going to be a point in the tournament.
From a fan's perspective over in this country, you want 9 p.m s.
As in to watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You know, 2 a.m's an absolute killer.
I understand that.
I finish at 4 a.m.
It swings and roundabouts. There's going to be a point where England are going to have a horrible kickoff time, and we have to just deal with that.
I don't think we will, you know. I don't think we will, because obviously we're one of the favourites, so it's in FIFA's broadcasting interest to make sure we're at a time which is good for a European audience, right?
Yeah, potentially. But I mean, I can't wait to see it, because I think in the group, although Panama are not bad, I think the 2 toughest games in the group are Croatia and Ghana, the first 2.
Yeah, I agree. We should get out of it, right? It's almost like...
I mean, it's 3...
Sorry, when I say we should get out, Scotland, I'm talking about, should get out of it, because it's almost like the top 3 in the majority of groups go through, right? It's like the top 2 and the high scorers from the 3rd.
And that's the thing, and you're 100% right.
You've got 32 teams go out. I mean, it's hard. It's probably harder to go out.
I mean, you say that, right? But Scotland's group, they have got, I spoke about Haiti, but Brazil, Morocco. If they beat Haiti first game, which is the least out of the group, the worst team in the group, in terms of the best teams in there, then I think they're pretty much...
Why don't you explain what the word least means?
I think they're pretty much there, but I mean, Brazil... Although a lot of people talk about Brazil, we are talking about Brazil in name alone, because they've not been the same Brazil that we used to seeing for a long time now. I know they've got Esteval, good player. Not convinced about Richarlison. Not convinced about João Pedro.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Vinicius Jr. Yep, good. Casemiro.
Yep, good.
But even Vinicius Jr., by his own standards, what he was a couple of years ago, hasn't been performing the same.
No, he hasn't, no.
So all of a sudden, we're looking at Brazil going, they're one of the favourites. That's just because it's Brazil.
Yeah, but they're one of the favourites. Yes, you are. But in that group, yes, you are right. But in that group...
They should win it.
Yeah, of course they will.
They should win. I mean, I'm not saying about course they will. But I think they should.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be any group of deaths, does there? I've got the groups in front of me. It looks like all the favourites should be going through. It's very rare that you get all the favourites going through. But it's drawn in a way. The fact that the big heads were in pot one, and also the fact that you can only have two nations from the same
I'm not
nation.
sure about Group I.
France, Senegal, Norway, and that playoff between Bolivia and Iraq.
Imagine you get Bolivia, right? So they're used.
I don't know too much about Bolivia, do you?
They're used to those conditions. I mean, I think their stadium...
I don't know how...
I think their stadium, their home record, right, I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure Bolivia's home record is ridiculous.
You're not home.
No, my point is, they play at such a high altitude.
Oh,
But when it comes down to this, they'll be fine. I'm sure Bolivia's home record, I promise you, is nuts, right? Norway, Haaland, Odegaard, Haaland could cause anyone problems.
Yeah, that's true.
And Senegal completely destroyed us when we played them a couple of months back.
Yeah.
So
that's a good point.
So Group I maybe is the one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anyone else you'll be looking out for?
I mean, you always look out for the big heads, Argentina. You know what I mean? See how they get on.
Algeria, Austria, and Jordan.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Actually, I'm not. It's just going to be Spain.
What were you going to say?
No, Spain as well. They were Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde.
Do you know what? When the draw was made, it was the first time the World Cup this time around has got my juices flowing. I'm very excited about the competition now.
I do think Group I will be the most exciting.
Have you been to a World Cup? I don't mean as a player. I'm not going down that road.
Why are you asking me the question then?
No, but have you commentated for talkSPORT? Have you been out
No,
there?
I've only been to a Euros.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so I can't
You
wait.
excited about it?
Yeah, I mean, the Euros was incredible.
You definitely going?
I don't know. I'd like to think so.
Oh, right, okay. That was our review of the FIFA World Cup 2026 draw, brought to you by the nice people at Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Van, celebrating 30 years of opening doors for businesses. For the latest fixed price service offer, search Sprinter Service B now.
talkSPORT's FIFA World Cup 2026 draw review. Brought to you by the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Van. Score a great offer to your Sprinter 906 right now. Get a fixed price for the Mercedes-Benz Service B. Terms and conditions apply.
Just a reminder that, of course, you're listening to Drive on talkSPORT. The reminder isn't that. It's that from 6 o'clock, we're gearing up to live commentary on talkSPORT at Molineux. Wolves will be taking on Manchester United. The boys on the sports bar will be taking your calls on the back of that. Andy Townsend will be joining us actually in the last hour, just having a look at that game. I'm a little bit nervous as a Manchester United fan. There's no way United should get anything other than 3 points, but you just never know.
Yeah, I can't see anything else but Man United win. But I don't want to tempt fate, but it shouldn't be.
Oh, no, we have to win that.
Yeah.
All right?
And if you don't...
Oh, we've got to go.
Oh, my goodness, again.
I mean, I don't know.
Mate, after that Liverpool result, you said he was the best manager in the league.
No, I never... Sorry, you know for a fact that I've always stuck to my guns with Ruben.
No, but when you beat Liverpool,
always.
I remember you coming in
No,
saying...
absolute nonsense. I just said, hold on. I said, everyone... This is what I said. Everyone calm down. Just give it a bit of time. We don't know what Liverpool we're looking at the moment. And I was right, by the way.
No.
And we're talking about Mohamed Salah from 5 o'clock.
I'm telling you, I'm promising you said something like he's the best manager in Europe or something. When you beat Liverpool.
No,
tactician.
No,
you said.
No, I don't know why you. I don't know why you're going down that road. Look, listen, we were all together right in the bar, me, you, Cookie, and the rest of the talkSPORT gang when we played West Ham. I've lost track of what day it is, but it was last week. What day was it, by the way? What day was that game?
Which game?
West Ham game.
Yesterday, Sunday.
Thursday. No, Man United, West Ham.
Oh, we was in the States watching
Thursday, yeah. Thursday night, right?
You watched it in Washington?
Yes. And Crookie was there with his Man United shirt on. And we were appalling. Absolutely appalling, right?
On a Thursday? Or was it Wednesday?
No, it was Thursday. Was it? Oh, no. What day did Bob come down? Thursday. So it was Thursday,
yeah.
right? And we were talking about Man United's tactics in that game, and they were utterly appalling. Substitutions, no Kobe Mainoo, just some of the decisions he made were terrible. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't win. Okay, if we don't win tonight, I think it's as bad as a defeat. You're away at the worst team in the Premier League, rock bottom, with 2 points, a quarter of the season gone. 2 points. If you can't, if you can't get a result away at the worst team in the Premier League, something ain't right. We will, by the way. We will. I'm confident we will. As bad as we are, there's no way we can get anything other than 3 points tonight. That would be insane.
I think that. I mean, it's going to be difficult. Wolves seem to start when they move the ball nicely.
Difficult.
But you don't have to win this.
Would you be surprised if Wolves' first win in the Premier League comes against us?
No, of course I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You got beat by Everton at home with 10 men.
Yeah, but Everton doing well, right?
10 men at Old Trafford.
I agree with you. I agree with everything you're saying, but there's a bit of a difference between losing to Everton and losing to Wolves who've got 2 points. It can't happen.
See.
There's no way that can happen. We'll take calls on that a bit later on, but from 5 o'clock, by the way, Liverpool fans, I know you want to talk about Mohamed Salah. It's 15 minutes away. We will. We'll talk about it in detail. If you call in now, we'll take your details and we'll call you back in 14 minutes' time, 15 minutes' time. So Liverpool and Salah fans, 03717 22 3344. Dial that, you can have your say on talkSPORT this afternoon.
So, we are almost ready to go. Ian Danter here in the commentary box. It is all about whether Dean Saunders can retain the talkSPORT World Championship. To win the leg. She's got it! Gets it! Double nine! He refuses the handshake.
Driver talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein, superstar. It's Darren Bent alongside Justy as well. There are millions of prizes to be won when you place an order on the app. and play win-to-winners. 18+ terms apply. Still to come, we'll be asking whether Liverpool should stick or twist with Mohamed Salah, although personally I don't think they've got a choice. I think that's done. We'll talk about that from 5. Just quickly, Neymar is set to have knee surgery after playing in pain to help boyhood club Santos avoid relegation from Brazil's Serie A. Sir David Beckham has become the first person to win the MLS Cup as both a player and an owner, following Inter Miami's victory on Saturday. And he joins us No, he doesn't.
I love Andy.
Oh, I love you, Dave.
Yeah, it was.
Darren's a great lad as well.
Always. You see the hesitation there? Like, he's got to say something nice. Play that again. He loves me. Boom.
Darren's a great lad as well.
Great lad, yeah.
Yeah, but with me, love Andy. Boom, straight in.
No, he doesn't.
Play it one more time, the love Andy bit.
I love Andy.
Love it, yeah.
No, but it's one of them.
No hesitation.
I just love him. He's all right.
If you answered, like, do you love your wife? And you went, oh, yeah, she's a great girl as well. Trouble.
No, that's not
Oh, I love my wife. Boom, straight, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but no, it was lovely. See the assist for Messi. Nice.
Yeah. Little chest and over the top was very nice. Took it well as well. Right, a reminder, the talkSPORT Darts Trophy is back this Wednesday in partnership with QuickFit. World champion Luke Littler has pulled the names out of the hat. The draw has been confirmed. Dean, the storyteller, Saunders defending champion against Jermaine the St. Pennant.
Oh, that's a big game, that.
Huge game.
Huge.
The winner of that could go on and win it, although they do play the winner of Gabby, the Gabfather, Agbonlahor, and the Galeforce, the People's Champion, the Princess Diana, the Radio Waves, Andy Galeforce Goldstein. Next up is a game that will probably be on the red button. Jamie the Chunk O'Hara against Jason One Bull Cundy. And Darren the Truth Bent takes on Natalie the Destroyer Sawyer in a repeat of last year's upset.
So I did, though. No, I did last year when I obviously allowed her to win. Look how big it's got. See, you got something. It's about something.
Why would you allow her to win?
Because of the numbers.
It's sexist, isn't it? Why would you allow her to win?
Well, I mean, I can't. If I'd played someone, if I'd have played someone else who was a male, I would have said the same thing.
Why would you allow her to win?
Because the story was massive. Now people talk about it in the street. You know,
there ain't no way. I know you, right? You're as competitive as the.
We've got Russ now calling it. Thank goodness. At least he knows what he's doing.
Who?
Russ.
Yeah.
At least he knows what he's doing.
Make sure you join us for all the action. It's Wednesday, this week, 2 days. 2 days away in H&J. That's from 1 p.m. with the final in Drive from 4. All thanks to our friends at QuickFit. You can tune in to watch the whole thing live on the talkSPORT YouTube channel. A few people have said to me, including today, what happens if you two are in the final because the final's in Drive? And I'll just say it one more time. It doesn't matter who's in the final because when the final's on Drive, we're not on air because the final's happening.
Yeah.
So it could be me and you in the final, but we're not on air.
Not thinking too far ahead. Got to take it seriously now.
Are you in it? My money's on you if I'm being
No, I don't want to hear that.
I can be honest and tell you.
My first and foremost, my thing is to get past Natalie. Once that, then we'll start to think about.
I know, but I'm just saying you are the favourite because you've got Natalie, no disrespect, but then you've got the winner of O'Hara and Cundy, no disrespect again, but they're all useless, those three.
They're not useless.
All three of them are useless. They are.
You've got no respect.
I've got the winner. If I beat Gabby, which I will, I've got the winner of the finalists from last year.
Honestly.
If I win it, it'd be the greatest victory ever.
You got no respect.
I'll probably be knighted again.
You got no respect. How are you going to say the three words? Honestly.
Just being honest.
See, and that's why people want you to get beat. For that,
No,
what you did 15 seconds ago,
They want you.
people want you to get beat.
They want you to lose that.
No, they don't.
They do.
Yeah, just for comedy value.
Yeah.
But in terms of...
That's what I need. Time now for this. Press the button.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power. Reviewing the top ballers, performers and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, you're right. Time now for Paddy's Performance in association with Drive's official betting partner, Paddy Power. Today we're looking back at a great weekend of football action, nominating the players we think made a difference and were Paddy's performers. You went first in our group. I saw it late. I'm surprised you didn't go for Cherky. I've gone for him. Ryan Cherky. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Although there's one thing I'll say negatively, but it's not really negative. 2 assists in the game against Sunderland. When Man City bought him from Lyon over the summer, I didn't really know too much about him. Should be in the French squad as well this summer. But the little, what's that called?
Ramona.
That was unbelievable. But there was one bit, right towards the end of the game, where who was on coke? Was it Dion Dublin? Who was on Match of the Day? I can't remember who it was. Might be. And no, it wasn't Martin Keown. It wasn't Dion Dublin. I can't remember who it was. But said there was not a pass on. I think it was Dion Dublin when he was clean through. And I can't remember who was on the left of him. But the pass was on, and he was a little bit greedy at a shot, and it didn't quite work. That's the only negative side. But I mean, what a player he is! He looks fantastic, right?
Yeah.
And that when you do that Rabona, it's great when it comes off. If
someone scores from it.
Do you remember, was it David Dunn that fell over himself when he was trying to do that for Blackburn? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah, but not that great.
But you can do that.
I know guys that you do it to and they can ping it doing that.
Yeah. Who was the Spurs player that scored against Arsenal with that shot?
Lamella.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you know what?
He stayed on the ground and bent round. That was frightening. That
Stevie Ireland had that.
Really?
Yeah, mate. You rolled it back to him. He could.
Isn't that nuts?
Incredible. Yeah.
Can you teach that? Or is it just something you can do? Because I can't grasp how you can actually.
Well, do you know what? It's not teaching it, but you have to practice it because that's not something you practice it in training. So that's all on you. So if you can do that, that's you working on that technique.
That's class.
Yeah.
Who you gone for?
I've gone for Dewsbury Hall. I thought he was brilliant again.
Yeah.
I think he has been absolutely outstanding for Everton. I know.
Better than Grealish, or?
It's hard because Grealish was outstanding the first part of the season, but Dewsbury Hall's probably been the most consistent. But he's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, in that number 10 role, he works hard as well, gets forward, gets goals. He's getting assists as well, and I think he's been phenomenal.
Okay, Turkey's next game for City is against Real Madrid. 3-1 they are. I'm guessing that's 3-1 to win it, doesn't say. Dewsbury Hall, Everton to finish in the top 6, 9-2, 4.5 to 1. That's short odds. Obviously fancy that. There you go. That's Paddy's performance for today. Catch up with the latest odds at paddypower.com. 18+ only. BigGambleAware.org.
Paddy's Performers on talkSPORT with Paddy Power, reviewing the top ballers, performers, and goal scorers from the latest footballing action. 18+, BigGambleAware.org.
Time now for this. Yeah, time now for the return of Bent is EFL Corner. Every Monday, Darren Bent takes a look at the big stories from down the middle in leagues. Where should we start, Darren?
You know we're starting Ipswich. Bosh!
We can start with league leaders Coventry, as they will be.
You're going to start with Ipswich.
Just the second time this season they lost 3-0 away to Ipswich. It means Super Frank Lampard's easy side. Their lead at the top cut to just the 7 points. Ipswich, meanwhile, have moved up to the dizzy heights of 4th. After the game, their under fire boss Kieran McKenna spoke to talkSPORT and discussed their position in the league. He's not under fire.
You know what, the perception of us isn't that important to me at the moment. It's keeping to help the boys develop individually, as a group, mindset, how we understand what it's going to take for us to be successful, togetherness on and off the pitch. Building all those things is what we're working really, really hard on. I think, of course, it's good to be thereabouts on the top end of the table, especially with the change that we've had.
Where's that result come from?
No, good performance. I mean, the game before that, the Blackburn, the 1-1, and then the Oxford before that. But this is the thing, when you've got players like Ipswich have got in the squad and the amount of money they spent in the summer, that they should be up there competing. So
yes, they should.
So this result didn't surprise me. I mean, yes, Coventry have been absolutely flying, but Ipswich have got players in the squad. Like, it's about time, like Gelly, for instance, Ipswich record signing. About time he got going. I know he's got 2 and 2 now, but I've been waiting for it. Like, they spent all that money, and I'm thinking, right, when's it coming? And to be fair, lovely goal. Hursty getting a goal. I like to see him do well. I really like him as well. But they've got so much strength and depth. I mean, when you've got Philogene, you could change him for Jack Clark. You've got Nunez, who they took from Norwich. They've got so many good players in the squad that, if anything, you'd have to say it's probably a little bit disappointing so far this season.
Yeah,
but
it has been.
I've got no doubts they'll be up there. No doubts at all.
Okay. Just a quick word about the other ones. You can tell me what one.
Hold on.
No, because we've got to do. We've got to.
Do you not want to stick with this?
Well, we haven't got time.
No, do you know what? Let's go with.
One more. Go on.
Let's go with Blackburn.
Game of bands.
Honestly, they need to have a look at that.
Yeah, that's not right.
No.
There's something obviously not right with the drainage on that pitch.
Exactly. That cannot keep happening. Like, you keep having games abandoned because.
Should they be punished, Blackburn?
Potentially, yeah. Because the first time you go, okay, that's fine. But then when it happens again, you go, well, like every time.
Everyone else can get it done.
Why can't you?
Yeah, it's obviously a problem, right?
That's one that they've got to have a look at that, because this can't keep happening in the Championship. We play enough games as it is.
Yeah.
You've got to get the fixture completed.
Okay, we were going to talk about Sheffield United. Well done to them. Beat Stoke 4-0. That was a good win.
Mate, they're only 80 plus off the playoffs.
That's incredible.
And if I backed anyone, it'd be Wilder to get it done.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because when he took over, they were not rock bottom, but they were
in there.
Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday were, of course. Bristol City lost 1-0 at home to Mill, so well done to Mill.
Yeah,
that's a really important result for them. They're, just 2 points behind second place?
Yeah, they're in there. Millwall. Would you like to see them get promoted, Millwall?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Why wouldn't I? I've got no affiliation with...
No, a lot of people said they scare you.
Because the fans?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
I think we want that in the Premier League, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
I think so. That was today's EFL Corner. When we come back, we are taking your calls on all things Mohamed Salah. Who's to blame? Is it him or is it the club? 03717 223344.
Mo Salah will be dropped from the Liverpool squad for tomorrow's trip to Inter, a direct consequence of those comments. We'll hear Arne Slot's version of events in a press conference later, but Simon Jordan reckons it's a symptom of the mega contract he was given last season.
If you give players the economic returns that footballers are now getting, you create islands. And these players are now independently wealthy of responsibility and accountability, and they can say these sort of things. There's still some economic value in Salah. So if I'm Liverpool, I'm looking at it going, OK, we are where we are. Let's sell him.
Simon thinks Salah now has to be sold, while there's still value in him. He trained as normal today, and there was a big smile on his face, while interactions with teammates looked warm. But Martin Keown says any dressing room would be negatively impacted by the kind of comments Salah made.
When you've got respect for people in the building, you don't come out with this kind of outburst, do you? So obviously there's a total disconnect, there's a total disrespect, and it's things that you just do not say.
The Prime Minister's latest to heap praise on Lando and his team, branding them all incredible after his maiden F1 title. While McLaren rightly earned the plaudits, his story goes back to karting, which he started at 7. His coach back then, Rob Dodds, told talkSPORT it wasn't fun watching him yesterday.
It was a bit of relief, to be honest with you. You know, as I said, it would be nice to have it all over last week and had this week just to celebrate. But it kept us guessing. But again, it is the World Championship, and that's what it should do. It should go down to the wire.
Joey Barton faces 6 months behind bars if he reoffends in the next 18 months. The former Man City and Newcastle man was given a suspended sentence for the grossly offensive tweets he posted about Eni Aluko, Lucy Ward and Jeremy Vine. He'll also do 200 hours of unpaid work. Sheffield Wednesday fans must wait to discover who will be taking over their club. Administrators have delayed announcing a preferred bidder, with a number of interested parties yet to submit their final offer. And United travel to winless Wolves this evening, hoping to close the gap once more on the top 4. Ruben Amorim knows his opponents won't be a walkover, though.
Everything can happen, and that will change. There is no team in the Premier League history that didn't won one game. So we need to try to improve, to rest the players, work really well and prepare a tough match, because with us it's always a tough match.
Remember, Wolves vs Man United is live and exclusive on talkSPORT tonight.
Oh, it's a big hour coming up. Welcome back to Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, superstar. It's Darren here, by the way. It's Darren Bent.
You were in my house. You took my furniture.
Where was that
I don't know
from?
where that come from, Jack. I mean, Jack showed me the other week. There's the amount of clips that he's got of me, like.
Yeah, one more time, Jack.
You were in my house. You took my furniture. What?
Where's that from?
I don't think I was on there, you know. Jack, you got to record.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't think, because I think I know that story.
Jack, is that from
off air, Jack? Still to come, we'll bring you the FA Cup third round draw live on our show. But now, should Liverpool stick or twist with this superstar?
Given away, Mo Salah! This time he'll count. This time Liverpool have the lead. And it is Mo Salah with back-to-back Premier League goals.
I'm sitting in the bench for 90 minutes. I think that's the third time I'm in the bench. I think it's my first time in my career, but I'm very disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed, to be fair. I have done so much for this club.
Playing poorly, he's not scoring, he's not tracking back, he's not working for the side, he's simply not justifying a place in the side.
If the deal came back on in the window in the winter, then it would certainly be something that I think, by the sounds of things, both parties might think about.
Oh, this is getting worse. Mohamed Salah will not be part of the Liverpool squad, which travels to Inter Milan tomorrow. Game, by the way, you can hear live on talkSPORT. It's the latest is it's been removed from selection for Liverpool for a period of time, whatever that means. They, of course, drew 3-3 with Leeds over the weekend, but the big story came when Salah spoke to the press afterwards. Let's hear just a bit more of what he had to say about starting the last 3 games on the bench.
I don't know why. Seems like a club is throwing me under the bus. That's how I feel it. I think it's very clear that someone wants me to get all the blame. The club promised me in the summer for a lot of promises and nothing. So far, I'm in the bench 3 games, so I can't say that they keep the promise. And I said that many times before. I had a good relationship with the manager, and out of the sudden, we don't have any relationship. I don't know why. It seems to me, how I see it, it's someone doesn't want me in the club.
I mean, that's incredibly damning, that is. It's incredibly damning. My view, I'll get your view, yours is more important than mine. My view, ever so briefly, is I see there's 2 problems with that. One is no player deserves to be picked on anything other than current form, irrelevant of how great they are, right? And this applies to everyone. This goes back to the club's bigger than the player, not the other way around. If you're not playing well, the manager's got every right to take you out. But, and there's a big but, he obviously feels from the body language and what he's saying, he obviously feels that because the relationship between him and Slot has gone, it's sort of irrelevant what he does. He's not getting back into that side out of spite. And if I don't know that to be the case, I can only guess from what I'm listening to. If that's the case, then for my money, there's no way back. I think a conversation like that with any player, certainly one of Liverpool's greatest ever, I can't see a way back unless the manager goes. He's not going to go, so it must be Salah that goes.
Do you know what, right? So, first and foremost, I think you're right. I think every player should be picked on merit, right? But I do think there are certain players that should have a stay of execution a little bit longer, just to see if they can get themselves out of it. So I'm not saying that he deserves to stay in the team every single week, but I think when you have been as good as he is, even if he goes 3-4 games without a goal, I think he's earned the right in that respect to go maybe a bit longer, right? Not saying the whole time, but a little bit longer than other players. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he's earned that right. But I'm with you. I think there's I'm not quite sure there's a way back for him. I think the timing as well is quite key because, listen, Egypt's first game in the AFCON is December the 22nd. That's a couple of weeks up. He's going soon, right? So if Arne Slot can get Liverpool kind of ticking while he's away, then it almost looks after itself. But I agree. I think there's no way back. I think he's been such a great player, and I hate for him that it's ended this way. But I don't think it's the case of someone wanting him out of the club. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror, and for Mo Salah, he hasn't been good enough this season. Like, usually, I'm pretty sure if you looked at him the last 4 or 5 years, right, there's going to be loads of moments where he's not tracked back. But the reason why it's become a thing is because he's not scoring. Now, when you're scoring goals every single week and scoring 30 a season, you're almost going to, like Jurgen Klopp, and Arne Slot to a point last season, would turn a blind eye to it and go, I know he's not doing defensive work, or he does a bit of it, but not that much. But because of what he's doing going that way, we'll just leave it a little bit. But when you're not scoring, you're not assisting, you're not putting in performances, then everything else gets highlighted. Because again, I was always told as a youngster, goals cover cracks. Now, when you're not scoring goals and playing well, the cracks start to appear wider than ever. And you're hearing everyone talking about his work rate. That was never a thing before. Now, all of a sudden, because he's not playing well, that's the problem Salah's got now. So it's not the fact that, yes, the relationship is broke down between Arne Slot and him because he's not played well enough. So Arne Slot's got to find a way of getting results. That's why that's broken down. And the reason why he's feeling like people are trying to get him out of the club comes back to that as well, that he's not the scapegoat. But when you have been one of the best players in the Premier League for the last 8 years, and you decline as badly as he has done this season, people are going to say, well, not that it's his fault, but he's a big reason as to why Liverpool are where they are right now.
It's a big risk, though, from Arne Slot because things aren't going well. And you're now going to divide, I don't know what percentage, but you're now going to divide the fan base even more, right? There are some fans already up to this moment that aren't convinced Slot's the right man, even though they won the Premier
rightly
League.
so.
And rightly so, because their form has been dreadful. Even when they did really well at the beginning of the season, it was always us going, sign a champion, scoring in the last minute. Where in actuality, looking back, the reason they were scoring late in the last minute because they just weren't good enough for the 89 before that, or 90 plus, whatever. It's a big, big risk because getting rid of a fan's favourite, I don't think can ever really work, ever. Even if you go on to bigger and better things, there's always that, oh, I loved it when Salah was here. But if he goes and Liverpool's form gets worse and they fall even further off that cliff, and we can see they're struggling, not just Salah, but no one's really playing well for Liverpool at the moment, right? I sort of feel Van Dijk's getting away with it a little bit.
Yeah, but he's getting, but again...
Maybe because Konate's even worse, so the highlights on...
And also as well, what do you do if Van Dijk isn't playing as well and you take him out? What happens then?
Yeah. But I just... If I was a Liverpool fan, I would start to wonder whether or not this is the beginning of the end because Salah goes, right? Van Dijk's the last one. You got him and Alisson are the sort of superstars there. Trent's already left.
Yeah.
Now, Van Dijk, his form's not great. He might be thinking at his age, he's no spring chicken, he's like 33 or something.
Yeah.
He might be thinking, actually, I've got one more big deal if I go to Saudi, I'll go to the States or whatever. Then you've got a goalkeeper left who's got a back four in front of him. Okay, 34. You've got a goalkeeper left whose back four in front of him is disintegrating before his eyes. I mean, this could be literally the beginning of the end for Liverpool.
I wouldn't say it's the beginning of the end because I think
it could be.
No, but I think they have to. He's gonna have to rebuild. That similar. He's got good young players there, and I think they can rebuild. But you are again. We've said it so many times. Like with Salah, like in my opinion, he is the greatest right winger to ever grace the Premier League. I think he's that good. His numbers back that up as well. Scored big goals in big games as well. Like his numbers, when you look at it, they don't seem real.
But don't you think it's for the manager, Arne Slot, to get the best out of him? Like, if you go into that club and you've got an absolute superstar, not just one of Liverpool's greatest ever, but one of the Premier League's greatest, isn't it your job to make him feel absolutely loved?
I understand that, and Arne Slot did that last year. But if Salah comes back, and you've watched Liverpool a lot this season, and again, I am one of Salah's biggest fans. Me and you have sat on the show many times, right? He doesn't look like the same Salah that was there last season.
Why is that? Is that because Trent's gone? He's got different fullbacks behind him?
I mean, there's a little bit of that, but he's good enough to adapt to whoever's behind him, whoever's inside, and whoever's up front. Like, he's that good of a player. And when you look at him last season, everything he touched and everything he did was just class. This season, he's got 4 in all comps, right? This season, he's got 4 goals, I think, Salah, all season. Now, that's not him. He's got 4 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League. For someone of that quality, he's better than that.
Let me ask you this then, right? Even if it's 51% to 49, right? If I ask you who you blame for this situation right now, even if it's 51-49, the answer is either Slot or Salah. It's either one, right?
Yeah.
It might be 75% and 25%, but one of them's got a little majority stakeholding in it's his fault.
Yeah.
Okay? Whose fault is it?
I'll probably say Mo.
51% Mo, 49%
yeah,
manager.
because I mean there are even times where Mo's just giving the ball away. I'm calling him Mo. Like Salah's just giving the ball away.
I think it's the manager's fault.
Again, I'll go back to this point.
You're paid to manage.
Right, I get that, but
Liverpool's great, one of the greatest ever.
I understand that, but if
he's going to walk out the door and
if Salah can't keep the ball and keeps giving the ball away, that's not the manager's fault. If he's missing chances, how can you blame Slot for that?
He's obviously going onto the pitch not in a good frame of mind because of his relationship.
So he can't play the ball for 10 yards.
No, but it's his manager's job to make him feel like he's puffed out his chest and he's 10 foot tall, and he's not doing that.
I played the game for a long time, Andy. To make 10-yard passes, come on. Or if you miss chance, I always forgive players for missing chances because it happens. Everyone misses chances. The best of the best of the best will miss chances. But even sometimes that in possession, giving the ball away, there's nothing Arne Slot can do about that. Yes, the way he set Liverpool up tactically, and now when you look at the signings that he's made, you go, that ain't worked. But at the start of the season, me and you sat on the show and said, oh my goodness, Wirtz, Isaac, Ekitike, Frimpong, Kirkes. Yeah. I'm going, oh my goodness, there's only one winner. Like Liverpool are going to whoop the league this year. But the way that he not so much his body language, but the form of Salah this season, it just isn't what we're used to seeing. And when you've been as good as he has, even if you decline 5%, it stands out like a sore thumb because he's just not what we're used to seeing. I'm used to seeing Salah right now, 1 or 2 at this point in the season in the goal scoring charts.
Yeah.
He's just not been anywhere near it.
51% you're saying Salah. I'm saying it's Slot's fault.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I just have a show of hands in the gallery? Who thinks it's the manager's fault? Oh, 1. Wow. Okay, majority think it's the player's fault. What do you think? 03717223344. I'd be very interested to see Liverpool fans' view on this. The fans' favourite, one of Liverpool's greatest ever players.
I mean, it's a big decision. Do you sell him? I mean, if you get 75 million...
Oh, you won't get that.
Oh, of course you will.
You won't. Because he's going to go anyway.
If Saudi, no, wait, he's got 3 years left in his deal, I think.
I know, but he needs to get out of the club.
If Saudi Arabia come to and Liverpool
I
say
think 50 is the number.
I'm going 75.
Okay, but you think it's the player?
I'm saying, yeah. Sometimes you've got to look in the mirror. You can't always blame someone else.
I think it's the manager. What do you think? 03717223384. That's where we go right after this. Live on Drive on talkSPORT.
So we are almost ready to go. Ian Danter here in the commentary box. It is all about whether Dean Saunders can retain the talkSPORT World Championship. To win the leg. She's got it! Gets it! Double 9! He refuses the handshake.
This is Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside our friends at Just Eat, the app for all your delivery needs. Still to come, we'll find out what Benty's serving up with his tea time takeaway. We've also got Man United live away at Molineux tonight against Wolves. We'll have team news for you in our show. Ahead of that, we'll be talking about Man United from 6. And we've got the draw for the third round of the FA Cup in our show as well. Just quickly, in the world of snooker, Mark Selby held off a Judd Trump fight back to win 10-8, secure his third UK Championship title. Well done to you. Shall we go to the phone lines? I think we shall. 03717223334. Ian's a Liverpool fan, joins us now. Ian, hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you today?
Hello. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I think the decision not to take Mo over to Milan's a very good decision. I think what we've seen in the last couple of days is a real lack of disrespect for the club. And, you know, it's not a thing where this is not just this season. The back end of last season, we had Mo not performing to the same standards. If you look at like the PSG, so the Champions League, game, Mo was just marked out the game very easily, and since then his form has not been good. And we know how brilliant he is, we love him and everything else, but sometimes you're not worthy of a place, so you've got to fight for it. And I think he's been disrespectful to the club and to all his teammates to say, he's earned that place, and he's not going to fight. It's not good, not good.
You've been watching him, Ian, and I made this point earlier that.
Yep.
Like about his work rate. A lot's been made of him not tracking back now and that he's not been working hard enough for the team. Has that always been the case? Because
correct.
It's almost like because he's not scoring now, it stands out a little bit more obvious. But when he's obviously smashing in 30, 40 goals a season, it's kind of hard to argue with that.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. But, I mean, this season, that is definitely the case. And the game against PSV, I'm a season ticket holder in the main stand. PSV, their guy on the left back took the ball and walked past Salah, and there was like a load of people sitting all around me, and we all just looked like aghast and just like he wasn't even like putting a challenge in, wasn't putting like a tackle in, wasn't even tracking back, and it was like, oh my God, what is that? That is not a team player. That is not a team player. And those comments that have come out the weekend, they don't seem, like a collective at all. That's just like, I think, a premeditated.
Do you want him gone, Ian?
I'm just going to try and, pardon?
Do you want him gone?
No, I don't want him gone because he's a legend. But I think, you're talking about 51%, 49%, Mo versus the manager. But if there's a fraction, or it's fragmented in the dressing room, well, maybe it's best that he does go.
Okay, good call. Honest one as well. Let's go to Chris, also a Liverpool fan. Hi, Chris.
Good evening, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Listen, I am absolutely delighted to be given the opportunity to get this off my chest about Salah. When it's all come out and he's kind of said what he said, to be perfectly honest with you, I've gone from absolutely raging with him and then I try and think about, the other side of it and kind of what he's thinking and why he's saying it. You cannot not perform and then go on the bench and then spit your dummy out after 3 games and then come out and say, well, look, it's not working with me and the manager, blah, 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 because you've been dropped. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for him.
What should happen next? What happens next, Chris?
What happens next? I think that he needs to go. And I know that's quite a big shout. He's been brilliant for the football club, but let's have it right. It's not like he's done it from the goodness of his heart. He's probably got about 80 million quid in wages over the 8 years that he's been at the club, and he's been brilliant. But the way he's gone about it is, I am so disappointed in him.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Chris? I think that's the big thing. I think if you're a Liverpool fan now, you're just disappointed, man, because you absolutely love him. You can't not love him.
Tough.
But you're just disappointed at the way it's a little bit like when Ronaldo did it at Man United.
Exactly the same. Chris is a Liverpool fan from one Chris to another. Hi, Chris.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad, thanks, mate. I'm not bad.
What's your view?
I disagree with what Bentley said earlier on, and apologies, mate. It's when you said you kind of get a stay of execution. I think the very first game, when I think we played against, was it Burnley off the top of my head? He was dog end then. And the problem I think we've got on that whole right side, which is why we've sort of been capitalised against, is because, well, he completely refocused his game on the hope that Trent would stay.
Chris, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If it was Steven Gerrard, would you feel exactly the same?
Well, the difference between Gerrard and Salah is that he'd never do that.
I know, but if we were in this situation where the manager's fallen out with the top player, and then Gerrard came out and spoke like this about
Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, we did with Brendan Rodgers, but the difference is that he didn't say it. So the issue we've got is where you've got, there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance.
Yeah.
Salah is arrogant, but also sometimes you just can't teach stupid. And if someone's decided to go against the manager, then he's a very stupid individual.
But do you not think that I agree with you with regards to the word you use in arrogance? But I think to be a top elite sports person, you have to be slightly arrogant.
Yes, but also maintain a level of humility as well.
Of course.
And I think with the fact that he focused on his goal-scoring prowess, has never tracked back. He never has. But we had a playmaker in Trent who, wasn't also as epic as what he could do in defending, but it was because of Trent that Salah got those goals. It's because of Trent.
Chris, the only thing I'd say about it as well, because Chris said about the serve execution, though, and he said about, I remember the Burnley game 1-0. The first game of the season was 4-2 against Bournemouth, though. But the first sign that he was not playing well, you're not taking him out of the team. Because as a manager, you're saying, he's dug us out of a hole many a time. I'll give him a little bit longer. And I think he's earned that right. I'm not saying that he deserves to play every single game, every minute if he's not playing well after a certain point. But when he's been as good as he is, as a manager, you're going, I'm hoping that if I leave him for this one more game, he's going to come good. Yeah. And I would have expected him to come good by now.
Good work. Thanks for your calls. There's still loads of time to get your call in. In fact, from 6 o'clock, we'll be talking about Man United, so you can have your say on that. They're away at Molyneux to take on Wolves. It's live and exclusive on talkSPORT. We'll have team news for you in the last hour of our show. We've also got the draw for the third round of the FA Cup in our show as well. Busy, 90 minutes left. And also still to come, we'll find out what Benty's serving up in his tea time takeaway. Easy for me to say. Time for No Googly Part 2. We're talking about Salah. We want to know which two clubs has he scored the most goals against. I'll give you a clue. There's 16 of them, against one and against the other as well. But who are the two teams? The answer to that and just more fun for a Monday afternoon, live and drive on talkSPORT, straight after this.
Former Crystal Palace owner Simon Jordan says there's an easy solution to the Salah situation. Liverpool should sell him.
It's simple. You know, you're going to turn the wheel. He's going to go at any point in the near future, whether it's in January or the summer, he's gone. Right, so what you're doing is you're treading water with this player.
We understand Arne Slot has the board's full backing after Salah claimed they have no relationship left. Despite Liverpool's poor run, Graham Souness says fans should be right behind Slot as well.
I heard a couple of muppets on talking about them sacking the manager, and they don't know what they're on about.
Inter versus Liverpool is live on talkSPORT tomorrow night, and Salah might not even make the trip. Lando Norris has thanked McLaren for making a kid's dream come true after winning Formula One's World Championship. He became the first driver to lift the trophy since 2020 after finishing third at the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Norris says the title belongs to his parents too.
This is one I get to say thank you, Mum, and thank you, Dad. They're the ones who sacrificed so much to let me be the lucky boy that I am today.
Following another limp Ashes defeat, former England batsman Mark Butcher reckons Josh Tongue could play in Adelaide next week.
But he is somebody that just takes wickets for fun, you know, and you ally that with other bowlers doing their jobs better, and he could be very dangerous. But there isn't a massive amount that England can do to switch things up.
More on talkSPORT's cricket YouTube channel and the following on podcast feed.
Driver talkSPORT, Andy Goldstein DB alongside me. The answer to the question, which two clubs has Mohamed Salah scored the most goals against?
I'm going to go Tottenham.
Yes, one.
Arsenal.
Man United.
Oh, yeah, of course he's
16. Still to come, we'll bring you the FA Cup third round draw live on Drive. Just quickly, you done your Christmas shopping for your other half? You done it all?
I've done a fair bit, yeah.
How many presents roughly will you be buying?
I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
And what percentage-wise, how much you through it?
No, I think I'm pretty much done.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Done
Okay.
enough to do. You?
Getting there. I've got about 80%.
Yeah.
It's a lot in it. I mean, it's tough, isn't it? What'd you get? She's got everything. Your wife's got everything. I don't need anything, do they? I literally like to go, I've got you nothing because you don't need anything.
What, because I got you?
There's the answer. Right, it's time for Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway with our friends at Just Eat.
Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway on talkSPORT with Just Eat. Score yourself a stunning delivery straight to your door.
How you doing? It's Darren Bent. Takeaway. Can I take your order, please?
Get my hands, marinate all up in the thing. I like my medium well. Ginger beer. Oil over it. Get my brush thing, get the oil over it. It better be Heinz. If it's not Heinz, honestly, I'll lose it.
I'm Darren Bent, and this is my Tea Time Takeaway.
Yes, this is Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway where every Monday, 100 Club member Darren Bent serves up his 5 key takeaways from the weekend's action by acting poorly. So Benty, time to act. What's on the menu this week?
It hurt me at the weekend. Got back from New York.
It's good acting.
Was tired. Ended up watching Villa, and I'll tell you something, Villa are in the title race.
Yeah. Let's hear from the Villa boss, Unai Emery, speaking after that late win. Go on, Aston Villa against Arsenal on Saturday. He was asked what their targets are for the rest of the season. This is what he said.
To compete game by game, which teams are contenders to be, and how we can get our demand, our consistency through each match in 30 matches. And of course now we are in really good position. 2 months ago we were in the bottom, and of course now we are feeling better, feeling stronger, feeling confidence. The players they are as well increasing their level. We are setting our standard high. We are our level setting high in everything, and try to be fluent.
I've got to say I was devastated that you lost that.
Why?
Such a good result. They're just 3 points off you now.
Yeah.
How much credit does Unai Emery deserve?
I mean, we applaud him so much from the moment he picked up the reins.
You must be nervous. You must be nervous.
I'm not nervous.
You are, D. Come on, man.
I'm not nervous. Arsenal got a run of games coming up, but this is not about Arsenal. It's about Villa.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I think Villa definitely are in the title race, and rightly so. They've got off to a really slow start this season. Question marks, not around the manager, but about certain people's performances. Watkins was one. I think Rodgers was another one we spoke about. But they've now started to pick up, and as I said, 7 wins on the bounce. I mean, it's good if you're 7 unbeaten. The fact they've gone on 1-7 on the bounce tells you that they're having a fantastic season. Unai Emery deserves a lot of credit. They're getting goals from the starters and players coming off the bench.
There's competition now.
There is competition, but also he's managed to keep everyone happy. That's a big thing. The ones that are coming on are genuinely feeling like, do you know what? If I do come on and do something, there's a chance I might start. So yeah, they deserve a lot of credit.
Jack, have you got the meet button? Because I'm going to ask a question about Arsenal. Just 2 wins in the last 5 now for your team in the league. Is that a worry?
No.
Seen it. Season.
Nah, I'm good.
Season.
I'm good, mate.
2 wins, Jack, off the last 5 in the league.
Enjoying yourself there, Jack?
Falling off a cliff, are they?
Nah. He's an Arsenal fan, him.
You must be worried, mate. You must be worried.
No, I'm not.
I don't think you're going to do it, you know.
Okay, but I'm not worried. Arsenal got a run of games coming up where I expect them to
Go
win.
on, what are the games?
Wolves at home. Starting there.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Right, hold on 1 second.
That's it, is it? That's the run, is it? That's it, yeah, get ready for another button, Jack.
No, we've got...
Jack, press a button when you think it might happen, all right?
I've got Arsenal, Wolves... We've got Club Brugge in the Champions League. Right. Wolves at home.
Right.
Everton away. Tough game.
That is a tough game.
Yeah. Palace at home. Should win.
What do you mean should win? Your lack of respect is disgusting.
No, they're at home.
Should win. Palace unbelievable at the moment.
Yeah. Then Brighton at home.
Tough.
Okay, but should win. And then Villa at home.
Tough.
And then Bournemouth away.
Oh, mate, you might not even get top 4.
Come on, mate.
That's a worry for you.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You can be worried. Okay. I'm not.
You should be. Where do you want to go next with your acting?
Yeah, Phil Foden is making a statement.
No, you've just read it.
Yeah, no, good.
No,
yeah.
you know the spot show where you act.
You've annoyed me.
Come on, imagine like the fella at EastEnders.
No, I'm saying that. Jack's ruined it. The meeps. So now I'm not acting. Phil Foden is making a statement. Jack, you've caused that.
Right, let's see if City Gaffer Pep right there, speaking after that 3-0 win against Sunderland. He was asked about his side's role in the title race.
We'll compete. We'll be there. Winning or no, I don't know, but we'll be there. And it's not that today we added 2 points, because in Premier League, tomorrow we added 7 points. You know, Chelsea is incredible and lost 5 points in 3 days. It's Premier League. You know, Arsenal, I remember Aston Villa, the 6 first games they break, 3 defeats and no
goals in the first 4 games.
You know that, and now 7 in a row is there. So it's the way you perform.
I tell you what, Foden's giving Tom Tuchel a headache, isn't he?
Oh my goodness! I mean,
flying at the moment, the fella.
I said that the statement. He's got 5 goals in his last 3 games.
Has he?
Yeah, 5 in his last 3.
That's unbelievable.
Brace against Leeds, brace against Fulham, 1 against Sunderland at the weekend, and an assist. I mean, he has.
Is he the most informed English player at the moment in the Premier League?
I'm glad you added the Premier League because obviously Kane. Yeah, but yeah, he has to be. He's definitely in the mix because he has been sensational. I mean, and you're right. Thomas Tuchel has got a serious headache on his hands because it's Phil Foden in this type of form, regardless whether he shows it for England. I mean, he still wouldn't start for England for me. Like,
I don't know where though.
No, he wouldn't start for England for me because I haven't seen it for England. But he has to be. He's going to be in the squad. Like, this Phil Foden has to be in the squad because he has been.
Yeah, he will be in the squad.
The goals that he's scoring, the way that City are playing, and we always said that. Well, at some point, someone's going to have to step up because Haaland can't score all the goals.
Let me ask you this: pick in reverse order, 3, 2, and 1. Your top 10s for England right now, if you were picking the team.
Right now, my 10. Oh, it's a hard one, isn't it?
Who's number 1?
On form?
Yeah.
I mean, goals-wise, he's been incredible.
No, but who are you starting?
Morgan Rogers, 1.
Okay, who's number 2?
I'm going Foden 2, and the reason Bellingham's 3 is because I've not watched him.
Okay.
So, but if you
but that just tells me Foden's flying at the moment.
I mean, I've not watched Jude, but Jude would start.
That's honest.
But Morgan Rogers has been again at the weekend. Was brilliant.
Yeah.
But no, Fielding.
Fielding. It's like J-Lo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fielding.
But no, Phil Foden, I mean, he is playing incredibly well. Someone's made a really good point here, actually. Simps. Yeah. Jack cannot be an Arsenal fan. 100% Jack. He's not an Arsenal fan. He's not.
But he's a talkSPORT fan, first and foremost. Right, Jack? Good boy.
He's not.
Where should we go next?
Well, someone you said was going to be a difficult game.
You're acting again now. I like it.
Yeah, a difficult game. And you spoke about number 10s. And I'm not saying he's going to be in because he's not going to be in it. But I think his performances deserve just to be whispered about for England. And that's Dewsbury Hall for England.
Okay. Well, you can hear from the Everton gaffer David Moyes speaking after that win against Forest. He was asked about Dewsbury Hall and if he deserves a call-up.
I've said I think Kiernan and I think Jimmy Gardner, both of them are playing ever so well and might be on the fringes, I don't know, or certainly maybe round about it. But both of them, Kieran Dewsbury Hall's playing really well. He's a really intelligent footballer. Jimmy Gardner's playing really well. But I'm pleased for Kiernan because he's getting his goals and we've been needing it. We didn't have any. Ellie makes one today, but I'm looking for Ellie to get his goals and Jack as well. But Kiernan's the one who's been coming up with them a bit more regular.
I mean, he's been playing brilliant football, but you've just alluded to it. There's not really space for him in the squad. It's terrible.
That's the problem. That's why I said that. I'd like to be spoken about because he doesn't have to play 10. He could play an 8 as well. I think he can even play a little bit deeper. But I just think there's so much competition for squads. And obviously I always use FootMob, right, as my where I get my stats from and do a lot of my FootMob, right? These are his ratings the last 5 games. Weekend 8.6, 7, 7.6, 8.4, 8.5.
I'm guessing it's out of 10.
Yeah, I mean that tells you how good he's been. He's got 3 goals in his last 4 appearances. He's been absolutely sensational. And even at the start of the season, when Grealish was getting all the plaudits, and rightly so, Dewsbury Hall Grealish was a 9, Dewsbury Hall was still an 8.
Yeah. When's our next England game? Is it March? We've got a couple of friends in March, right? I mean, I'd like to see him, just because his performances have been brilliant, called up to that squad.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
He does deserve it, but who misses out?
Well, no one, right? You need an injury to get into that squad at the moment.
And even then, it might not
in
be
that
enough.
role, yeah. Okay.
But no, he's playing really well.
More acting?
I'm just going to go... Because there's no audio, so no point. No audio.
No, you can still act.
Listen, no audio, no acting.
Oh, is that you? The new rule, is it?
Yeah.
It's good rules, to be fair.
Is this the best period in Palace's history? Yeah, it's got to be.
Oh, so you're asking you and answering your own questions?
Yes.
I need to do it. Go on, carry on.
It's got to be. I mean, off the back last season, FA Cup. I mean, that in their wildest dreams to win the FA Cup as they did, and then
what they win?
The Community Shield, right? And then obviously now they're in Europe. They're currently 4th in the Premier League. Now, we have sat on this show, we like Palace, but we was always like 12th. They win the FA Cup last season, 12th. When are they going to start to show us something in the league? And right now, if you're a Palace fan, you must go to Selhurst Park or wherever you travel away, so optimistic about whoever you're playing. Because I almost feel like they're always going to be in a game. Now, Ismail Assar's going to the AFCON. That's going to be a miss because he's been brilliant, right? But if you're a Palace fan right now, you probably can't believe it. Glasner, incredible. You lose these players and you probably feared the worst. The fact that they are 4th, they are in the EFL Cup against Arsenal.
They've knit so well, haven't they?
They've got so...
Knitted or knit?
I think they've knit so well together.
Knitted. They've knitted together, so they've knit.
Yeah, they. I definitely think that this must be the best period in their history for some time.
I agree. Lastly, let's talk about... Well, we talked about Liverpool. Do you want to act or not?
No, it's no audio. Remember the rules? No audio, no acting.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that.
Yeah, I do think now...
Sorry, we're talking about Liverpool Leeds, right? Do we commend Leeds for scoring late and getting a point? Or do we look at Liverpool and go, what's going on?
I know you commend Leeds for doing that, digging in, but you also look at Liverpool, that both can be true.
Were they 2-0 up in that game? They were, Liverpool.
Yeah, they were. Gakpo, 2 lovely goals.
You can't do that.
No.
And they let them back so quickly as well.
Capitulation.
And then you nick the lead 3-2 and you think, hold on to it.
Yeah.
Like everything was wrong with Liverpool.
Exactly. And I think that's where you look at it and go, yeah, you've got to commend Leeds. 3-0 up against champions, 3-0 down, so 2-0 down. To keep fighting and come back, they deserve a lot of credit. But from Liverpool's perspective, that shouldn't be happening.
Good penalty as well. I know that sounds silly, but I thought it was a lot of pressure on Calvert-Lewin to take that.
Yeah, and do you know what? He almost telegraphed it, and Alisson still went the right way and still could save it.
Looked the right height for a keeper,
yeah,
didn't it?
But fair play.
The power, yeah. That was Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway, all thanks to Just Eat. Feed your squad with matchday meals delivered in time for kick-off.
Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway on talkSPORT with Just Eat. Score yourself a stunning delivery straight to your door.
Because it's Bentley's Tea Time Takeaway, have you got your card yet?
No, nothing.
Nothing. No, it's, happy to put your name to it.
Yeah.
But no card, no black card. Unbelievable. Yeah. Jack's got it, is he? I thought he's looking well. Bit of timber. Still to come on Drive. We'll get the least shocking news ever from Alex Crook.
I had a burger.
We'll also build up to Wolves against Man Utd. Live on talkSPORT tonight.
Sometimes I want to quit.
Yeah, I know the feeling. We'll also bring you the FA Cup third round draw live on our show.
Old school, good tackling. I don't just love the FA Cup.
I do love the FA Cup. All that and loads more coming up the last hour. Drive of talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent. We'll come back the best bits of talkSPORT ever in a item we've called the best of talkSPORT ever. It's good.
I've not had a single burger since I touched down in Berlin. Plenty of sausage.
almost ready to go. Ian Danter here in the commentary box. It is all about whether Dean Saunders can retain the talkSPORT World Championship. To win the leg. She's got it! Gets it! Double nine! He refuses the handshake.
talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Betty alongside and our friends at Just Eat. From vouchers to cash prizes to Champions League final tickets, there are millions of prizes to be won when you place an order. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. Still to come, we're building up to Wolves against Man Utd. It's live on talkSPORT tonight. Just quickly, Mohamed Salah will not be part of Liverpool's squad to face Inter Milan. That game live on talkSPORT tomorrow. Spurs are monitoring Jean-Philippe Mateta's contract situation at Palace. And talkSPORT have teamed up with Pitch Experiences to bring you an all-out VIP experience at the PDC World Darts Championship at Ali Pali on December the 23rd. You and three mates could be living it large with platinum seats, fine dining, complimentary bar, and exclusive access to the 501 Lounge with Russ, the voice at Bray. He was in earlier, we love him.
Yeah.
Then it's straight to your prime table for the best view in the house as the darts drama unfolds. Get ready for an unforgettable Ali Pali Christmas experience. Here's how to enter. For your chance to win, text the word DARTS, D-A-R-T-S, yeah, I know you know, to 83338. A text will cost you £2 plus your standard network rate. Or you can just call 03 434 217 508. Say it again, okay. 03 434 217 508. Lines close at 4 p.m. on the 18th of December. That's when you'll need to answer your telephone, only if it rings. 18 plus and UK residents only. So for your chance to win, text the word DARTS to 83338 now. This is a network promotion. For full T's and C's, visit talksport.com. Time now for this. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, time for the best of talkSPORT. Oh, no. Time for the best of New York. I see what you've done. Brackets and Washington, D.C., where we run you through some of the recent highlight moments from talkSPORT's drives trip to the US of A. Let's kick things off. Good work, Jack. With day one in the Big Apple, we were joined by Bradley Wright Phillips. We love Bradley Wright Phillips. Told us about his dad, Ian Wright Phillips.
Incredible. I've heard that like more than 100 times.
That's amazing.
Like they'll come up to me and say, I saw your dad on one of those clips or a viral video. Ian Wright Phillips, right? And I'm like,
so they don't do it to take the mickey?
No, they think he's Ian Wright Phillips.
Oh, that's even better.
Unbelievable. Disrespectful. Sorry, Dad.
I'm going to change your dad's name in my phone to Ian Wright
Please
Phillips.
do it. Please.
Do you ever call him that?
Nah, I wouldn't disrespect him like that.
Maybe I shouldn't either.
I'm a big boy now, but there's still some fear there.
Lovely studio, that.
Yeah, he was great, by the way.
Yeah, he was.
Bradley, he was fantastic. Which person scares you more than anyone else? Bellew?
No, me and Billy are
You're
tight.
not scared of Bellew? Okay,
No,
fine. No, if
tight.
you're not scared of Bellew, fine.
No.
Who scares you?
Weasel.
Oh,
Yeah,
a little beaver.
I'm
Love
not
a little
really
beaver.
scared of anyone.
You're not scared of anyone?
Not really.
Oh, okay. What's the...
Natalie Sawyer, there you go, there's one.
Oh, yeah. You better be on Wednesday. What's the best thing about New York?
The best thing I found about New York is just everything.
The hustle and bustle.
The hustle and bustle, but it's just a cool city.
Very cool.
It's
Should
cool.
be right.
Yeah, cool city.
Which country is better weather, US or UK? It's virtually the same.
I mean, it's virtually the same, but if I had to live in one with the climate that we have, I'd rather live in New York.
Okay. Remember, you can watch us live from 4 till 7 every week down the talkSPORT YouTube channel and on your smart TV. Well done.
Over to our time in Washington, D.C. we were joined by our chief football correspondent, Alex Crook, who showed off his reporting skills and NBA match.
Well, we're just under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Alex Crook has been watching for talkSPORT. Crookie?
Yeah, it's the Wizards 4, the Celtics 6. It's been end-to-end stuff, as you would expect. Some brilliant baskets scored already. But I've got to say, Andy, some of the handling has left a lot to be desired. 4-6.
The Celtics? He's having a laugh. Honestly.
You got that wrong straight away.
Trust me. What's it like sitting next to Crookie for hours?
I love Crookie. Genuinely, he's one of the nicest people on the planet. Yeah, it was great fun. He was good.
What sports or events should Crookie report on next?
I'd like to see him on snooker.
Yeah, he probably
see what
could
he's
do
like
that.
on that. That'd be good.
Yeah. What's the best American sport?
Soccer.
Oh.
9-ball pool. None of that NBA American football rubbish.
Honestly. Crookie will be back reporting for talkSPORT tomorrow evening as Atalanta take on Chelsea, and before bringing you live commentary of Club Brugge versus Arsenal over on talkSPORT 2 this Wednesday.
Staying with our chief football correspondent, he joined us in Washington, told us all about his brand new diet.
I had a burger. There you go.
Do you not see him over there
Put
eating
that
it?
in Ready Steady
Did you
Crook.
get to the Chevy
Update the
Falcon, did you?
montage.
Yeah, I said to him, is it nice for Crookie? He went, it's a bit salty.
Where did you have that here?
I did, yeah. That's the first thing I've eaten since 7:30 last night.
Yeah, I don't believe
No, me neither.
True story.
I don't believe that. Knowing you probably ate.
I actually had some fruit this morning.
So you did
Had
eat
some
then?
fruit.
So you did eat?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, just fruit.
Oh, you had an apple.
No, a bit of strawberry, bit of melon.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
were they on top of some meat with a bun either side of it? What's the best thing you ate in the States?
Do you know what, right? So I would have said the buffalo wings, which I loved, but the last day we were there, I had this cornbread pancake.
Was I with you?
We were sitting. You sat next to me, yeah.
Where was that? Where'd you have that? In the restaurant we walked 20 minutes to?
The bar that we did it from. Tom's,
yeah.
Tom's bar, I think it was.
Tom's what try?
Right. I had a cornbread pancake with chicken, with crispy chicken on top. I promise you, Andy. With a bit of maple syrup. It was sensational.
You ate so much out of it.
I couldn't finish the pancake. It was that thick.
You couldn't even
nice.
walk after you had the other pancake.
No. Oh, IHOP. Shout out IHOP. Incredible.
What did you make of the portion sizes over there?
Yeah, normal size. I didn't think it was too big.
No, but they must put something in it because every time I had like chicken,
Bloat.
I looked like I was 6 months pregnant. How was the food on the plane?
I didn't eat on the way back. The way there was, I don't know why I tried to go over Christmas dinner on the
I
plane.
don't know why you did that. I mean, I was out for the count on the way back.
Oh my goodness, on the way back, dribbling and everything, snoring.
Was I?
Yeah, the woman next to you was like, "What are you doing?"
She wasn't.
Yeah, she was.
I slept for 7 hours and 1 minute. It was amazing.
Even when you got up afterwards,
I know.
you looked like a zombie.
Yeah, because I'd taken a sleep.
I said, Andy, you're right.
I couldn't walk properly.
You couldn't talk properly either.
No, I couldn't. I was actually in the world of shovel.
That's me.
Remember?
Right, so
hold on.
of course you can find all our shows on talkSPORT app, where you can swipe between talkSPORT, talkSPORT 2, and all of our other sister stations, so you never miss a moment. Jack, make sure you press the button now. Press it. Jack, press it.
21 minutes to go. My podcast with Jason Cundy's out today. It's a brand new episode. 21 minutes to go. Go download it.
What are you talking about now? Here we go.
Well, Jack should have actually found a little clip for us to play.
Well, no, just tell me what you're talking about.
I think it's a naughty one this week. Not for the kids. You know what I me?
No.
Probably not for your ears.
You're going, no, but give me something.
Why don't you download 21 minutes to go and listen?
If I said to you, sell it to me,
Yeah.
so I'm going to listen this week. Give me something.
Yeah, it's how I went into a bar and ordered some pancakes and put syrup on it with chicken on it.
That's what you want to
There you go.
listen
What's
to.
the story you just told?
Well, no, because that's the question you asked me.
All
So
right, okay.
I've said to you,
Right.
sell me this episode.
This is talking about you and your goal scoring.
No. Tell me
talking about you.
No, go on. Tell me this episode.
Shut your face. Download 21 minutes to go. When we come back, we're
Einstein's brain, is it? Oh, I can't wait to listen to that. Rubbish. Go on, Jack. Einstein's brain. Yeah. Go on, write it down.
At least he had one. When we come back, we're building up to live coach on talkSPORT from Molyneux Wolves.
Einstein's brain. Okay.
Maybe you learned something. Wolves take on Man Utd. We'll have team news for you, and we've got the draw for the third round of the FA Cup coming up as well in the last hour. Stay with us. Lots coming up between now and
Einstein's
7.
brain.
At least they have one, DB. Shut your face.
Mo Salah will be dropped from the Liverpool squad for tomorrow's trip to Inter, a direct consequence of those comments. We'll hear Arne Slot's version of events in a press conference later, but Simon Jordan reckons it's a symptom of the mega contract he was given last season.
If you give players the economic returns that footballers are now getting, you create islands. And these players are now independently wealthy of responsibility and accountability, and they can say these sort of things. There's still some economic value in Salah. So if I'm Liverpool, I'm looking at this going, OK, we are where we are. Let's sell him.
Simon thinks Salah now has to be sold, while there's still value in him. He trained as normal today, and there was a big smile on his face, while interactions with teammates looked warm. But Martin Keown says any dressing room would be negatively impacted by the kind of comments Salah made.
When you've got respect for people in the building, you don't come out with this kind of outburst, do you? So obviously there's a total disconnect, there's a total disrespect, and it's things that you just do not say.
The Prime Minister's latest to heap praise on Lando and his team, branding them all incredible after his maiden F1 title. While McLaren rightly earned the plaudits, his story goes back to karting, which he started at 7. His coach back then, Rob Dodds, told talkSPORT it wasn't fun watching him yesterday.
It was a bit of relief, to be honest with you. You know, as I said, it would be nice to have it all over last week and had this week just to celebrate, but it kept us guessing. But again, it is the World Championship, and that's what it should do. It should go down to the wire.
Joey Barton faces 6 months behind bars if he reoffends in the next 18 months. The former Man City and Newcastle man was given a suspended sentence for the grossly offensive tweets he posted about Eni Aluko, Lucy Ward and Jeremy Vine. He'll also do 200 hours of unpaid work. Sheffield Wednesday fans must wait to discover who'll be taking over their club. Administrators have delayed announcing a preferred bidder, with a number of interested parties yet to submit their final offer. And United travel to winless Wolves this evening, hoping to close the gap once more on the top 4. Ruben Amorim knows his opponents won't be a walkover, though.
Everything can happen, and that will change. There is no team in the Premier League history that didn't won one game. So we need to try to improve, to rest the players, work really well and prepare a tough match, because with us it's always a tough match.
Remember, Wolves vs Man United is live and exclusive on talkSPORT tonight.
Welcome back to Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren's here, everyone.
Andy sounds like he's got a clothesline peg on his nose.
Why'd you say that about me?
Because you sound all bronged up and that.
Well, let's talk about that too. So to come, we'll bring you the FA Cup third round draw live. But now, Manchester United go away to bottom side Wolves tonight. A game you can hear live and exclusive on talkSPORT.
Never quite know what you're going to get with this Manchester United team.
He's very stubborn. I'm going to play 3-4-3, even if, you know, we're 2-0 behind and we need to sort of pull a result out of the fire sort of thing.
And the rebound is in! West Ham have got themselves an equaliser. It's 1-1 at Old Trafford.
So arrogant and stuck in his way.
Boos from some as the final whistle blows.
Xerxes looks lost. Where is the Manchester United that the fans are used to?
There is the full-time whistle. It's 14 defeats for Wolverhampton Wanderers.
It very much appears to be a club in crisis at the moment, and unfortunately with the Premier League being such a brutal place to play your football, there's no time to put it right.
We're in the position we're in, so we're going to be written off. We've got to answer that by trying to win some games of football. Simple as that.
Yeah, final game of the Premier League weekend sees Wolves host Manchester United. It's a game you can hear live right here on talkSPORT. Wolves, of course, rock bottom with just 2 points from 14 games. No excuses tonight. Man United, they're 12, having drawn at home to West Ham last week. But a win, bizarrely, would move them up to 6th level on points with Chelsea. Ruben Amorim, he's been speaking ahead of this one. He said that he expects Wolves to start picking up points soon. I hope not.
Everything can happen, and that will change. There is no team in the Premier League history that didn't won one game, so it can be any game. So we need to try to improve, to rest the players, work really well, and prepare a tough match, because with us it's always a tough match.
No. It can't be any game. Wolves can't win any game. That's why they've got 2 points. Wolves cannot win tonight. It's impossible.
Would you know?
I'll go on NA, clip it. It's impossible that Wolves win the game tonight. Impossible.
Would you know what, right? You talk about a team that's lost 8 straight, that haven't scored a goal in their last 5 games. Like, if you can't win tonight, I mean, I know the last 2 games have been close, 1-0 Villa and 1-0 Forest, but the fact is that they haven't scored a goal in the last 5, and they've lost 8 straight. Not 1 in 8. They've been beaten 8 straight games. I look at the squad as well. I mean, you even look at their top goal scorer. So they've got about 3 or 4 players on 1 goal. Like Hwang's got 1.
That's amazing.
Like someone who I like, Strand Larson, 1. Bueno, 1. Rodrigo Gomez, 1. Munetzi, 1. Ladslav Krakchi, whatever his name is.
Good player.
Yeah, good player. 1 goal. I mean, if you can't win this, then there's something wrong. But
I'll take tomorrow off.
But Wolves have shown, Wolves' best performance, I thought, was the when they played against Spurs, and they drew 1-1. They played really well. Spurs scored right at the end, but they moved the ball well, and I thought, maybe they turned the corner. Then they backed that with another point against Brighton. But since then, beaten by Sunderland, beaten by Burnley, beaten by Chelsea in the FA Cup at home, beaten by Fulham, beaten by Chelsea in the league, beaten by Palace, beaten by Villa, and beaten by Wolves. Beaten by Forest, sorry. I mean, if you
beaten by Wolves as well. That's how bad they are. They lose to themselves.
Honestly, if you
we'll win 3-0 tonight. I've no doubt whatsoever. As bad as we are and as stubborn as our manager is, that just it's inconceivable that we don't win the game.
I must say it's inconceivable.
Inconceivable. It genuinely be one of the biggest upsets.
No, it won't. You're in the same division
this season in Premier League history.
Oh no, I might have been that. You were talking because you lot are not great.
They've got sorry. They haven't won in 8. They haven't scored in 3 or 4, whatever you just said.
How can it be the biggest upset?
They've got 2 points.
You're 12th.
Doesn't matter, mate.
How was that the biggest upset?
Look at the players that we've got on show.
Listen to me. How can it be one of the biggest upsets ever when you're 12th?
This season it will be.
No.
You come to the end of the season. If we lose tonight, you look back at the end of the season, you'll go, "That's the biggest upset."
Well, no, it depends.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Imagine they might beat City.
Because if they do beat City, it'll be on the back of beating us.
But that would be the biggest upset.
No. If you play a team who haven't won a game all season, no, hear me out.
Well, no, but you're saying if they beat City, it's a bigger upset beating United.
No. If they beat City after they've beaten us, this is still a bigger upset.
No way. You're crazy. City are second. If they beat Arsenal away, that's the biggest upset of the season, regardless if they beat you or not.
Okay. All right, I'll take back what I said. If they win tonight, how many games are we up to now?
15.
15.
Everyone else has played 15.
Right. If we lose tonight, it's the biggest upset
so far.
Yeah,
that I agree with. But no, it wouldn't be one of the biggest.
But it shouldn't happen. It's inconceivable. But here's my question to you. We were awful against West Ham. Awful. We were worse than awful against Everton. 10-man Everton. Yeah. Right? If we lose tonight, I asked you before.
Remember, there was a Palace in between.
Yeah, we drew with that, right?
No, you won.
We beat them.
Yeah, so there was a Palace in between.
Yeah, I mean, a broken watch is right twice a day, right? If we lose to Wolves tonight, I'll be on this show tomorrow going, he's got to go. And you'll be going, no, he doesn't. Why?
I want him to stay at Man United for as long as possible.
Oh, fine. Okay, that's the reason, because you know he's bad.
No, but I just think you can't.
Not because he'll get it right.
Yeah, but you can't keep chopping and changing, man. At some point, you've got to just...
Chopping and changing. Here's my problem with it. There are some people, including you, that go, look at our manager. Look at Arteta. We gave him time. There were signs early on. He made changes.
But 8th and 8th, it wasn't good enough.
No, but, mate, we haven't got to 8th yet. Right? Where did we finish? 16th?
Yeah, so embarrassing. But no, listen, my point is, yes, I don't think you'll get beat by Wolves, right? Because for the reasons...
It's impossible.
The reasons I've just said, the top goal scorer's got 1 goal, and that's shared between 6 players.
It's impossible we lose.
It's not impossible.
No. It's impossible. We will not lose tonight.
How is it impossible? You lot are not a top side in the division.
It's impossible that we lose tonight.
Do you know what? For that arrogance, I hope you get smashed.
No, I'm serious.
No, we do.
Because we can't lose the game. It's impossible.
How is it impossible?
Because they're dog and we're not as dog.
No, but at some point, Wolves will get a result from somewhere. I won't say it's impossible.
It is. It can't happen.
Do you know what? I've never wanted a team to get beat so badly in my whole life.
I've never been so sure of a 3-0 win. I know we're bad. We ain't that bad. There's no way. We just can't lose. It's impossible.
Okay. No, impossible is ridiculous. You're asking for trouble here. You're almost saying that. I almost think you're saying that, hoping you get beat. So you can come in tomorrow
I never hope my team lose, ever. People that do that, I've never understood that,
Mm.
right?
No, see, I don't think it's as... I think you'll win because you're a better side. But it's not impossible.
Why? Here's what's worrying about that. If United win, we move level with Chelsea, 6th, or joint 5th, right? If you want to be a little bit... We ain't the 5th best side in the Premier League. We ain't the 6th best side. I'm not even top 10 at the moment. That's why the league's a little bit skew-iff at the moment.
It's skew-iff, but as the season progresses, if you win tonight and you are joint with Chelsea, then as it stands, you are the best 6th best team.
What's nuts is we drew with West Ham.
Yeah.
Right? We should have won that game, right? Put 2 points on our score. Okay? Where are we up to now with the 2?
What's you back-to-back wins?
Let's say we win tonight.
You'd be on 28, so you'd be
Right.
you'd be 4th.
And let's say we beat Everton instead of lost them with 10 men, which we should have done.
Yeah, but so if
No, I know. 31. Where's that put us?
31 puts you 2nd. Yeah, but you're not good enough.
No, that's what I'm saying is, how bad is the league?
No, but
with the right manager making some little tactical changes, we should be 2nd.
If you had a different manager, I still don't think you'd be up there.
Well, we would, mate.
Well, I don't think... Okay.
10 men Everton at home and West Ham.
No, might have
West Ham's at home, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I still don't think that... no, West Ham was...
It was at home. It wasn't at the stadium. It was at Algaff.
Oh, no, yeah. No,
See, look at your reaction to it.
No, but I just think that... I think you'll win. I've got no doubt you'll win, but I'm not saying it's impossible. Like, I wouldn't come in here tomorrow morning if you got beat by Wolves, go, oh my goodness, what a shock.
Oh, I would, mate.
You got beat by Everton at home, 10 men.
Yeah, where are Everton in the league? They're decent.
They had 10 men. You're at Old Trafford.
No, I'm not defending us. We're awful, but Everton aren't awful.
No.
Wolves are terrible.
I'm not saying they are, but you had how long... By the way, it was like, what was it, 50 minutes you had 10 men for?
Nothing's longer than that.
So there you go. Again, I think you'll win, but to say
It's impossible. It is impossible.
No, I'm not having that.
There's no way we'll... And I'm not worried about this being clipped because we won't. We'll win 2 or 3-0. Even a draw, by the way, it's impossible we draw the game.
I know,
I'll go that far.
Someone's made a really good point here, and it's Kane. I think it's right. He put, how is Wolves 20th beating Man United, who's 12th? The biggest is like 8 points difference when Leeds beat Chelsea. That's the bigger one. Leeds beating Chelsea this season.
Leeds have won games. Wolves haven't won a game.
Chelsea are currently 5th.
Yes, but Leeds know what
Leeds
it's
at
like.
that point
Leeds
were
have got goal scorers.
Have they?
Okay, they've got players that could score. You've just told me Wolves' top goal scorer has got 1 more goal than me, and I'm sat behind a desk in London Bridge.
No one see. I really. Just for your arrogance, I hope.
It's not arrogance.
No, it is.
No, look.
How is it impossible? How do you say it's impossible?
I'm putting the impossible in draw. It's impossible that Man United don't get 3 points tonight. Genuinely.
Please, Wolves.
It won't happen. Look, Wolves
I
are
hope
close
Rob
to
Edwards
my
is listening. Come, Rob, please, I hope you're listening.
Wolves are close to my heart, right? And any other day I want Wolves to win. Okay?
It's not impossible, though, Andy.
It's inconceivable.
You're in the same division.
It's inconceivable. It's impossible. It's unfathomable that Manchester United get anything other than 3 points tonight.
That's arrogance.
It's not.
That is arrogance.
You know football.
Okay, but Arsenal are playing Wolves, right? And I'm saying that they will win. Arsenal will win, but Arsenal are currently one of the best teams in the division. You lot are not. So that's why I'm saying it's not impossible.
We'll take calls in a moment on it. United fans or Wolves fans, you can have your say.
Impossible.
Yeah, it is inconceivable. 037.
He's a Man United fan at the back. He ain't even convinced.
Because you're talking, but realistically, I'd bet everything I had on Man United getting 3 points.
Go on right now. Then. Okay, if you get beat tonight, right?
Yeah.
You get beat, you have to buy me something. No, not me buying you anything.
No, it's got to be a bet.
No, it's not a bet. Because I've got Wolves, are the worst team in the league.
What do you want?
McCallum. 12. Just a 12.
You owe me one.
Mate, if Man United don't get beat...
I'll tell you what, if we lose, I don't want it. So you save yourself 150
Yeah, half a bottle if you want.
Can you believe
Honestly,
you bought me a bottle of whiskey for my birthday and
honestly,
drunk half of it?
The arrogance is awful from you, that.
What's about you? You drank my whiskey.
Impossible.
Impossible.
You're in the same division.
Don't matter. They haven't won a game yet. With 15 games in, their highest goal scorer's got 1 more goal than me. He's got 1 more goal than Scooter Frank. 1 more goal than Dog.
Please.
03717223334. It won't happen. Don't be silly. 3 or 4-0, maybe even 5. 03717223334. United and Wolves fans, you can have your say on that. We'll take your calls in just a moment. Adrian Durham joins us ahead of that game in just a moment. And we'll also have the draw.
Do you know what? Sorry.
The third round of the FA Cup.
Sorry, Joe. Someone made a really good point.
Yeah.
How is it impossible Wolves don't beat you and you got beat by Grimsby?
Yeah, but come on.
Come on, what?
Yeah, that was a League Cup game.
It doesn't matter.
No, we didn't go full strength.
No, that doesn't matter. How can you tell me that Wolves is impossible? Grimsby beat you. That's what I'm saying.
Anomaly. Won't happen. Don't be silly.
Grimsby. And you tell
Why are you not as positive as I am? You know your football.
I do, but that's what I'm saying. It's not I'm not an idiot. Wolves impossible. Yeah,
tomorrow I'll come on and we'll be about 4-0 and I'll go like this.
I expect
no big
it.
surprise.
I expect it, but it's not impossible.
It is. It is. I will ask Adrian when he comes back. You can have your say as well. 03717 22 United easy win tonight. I'm serious. At least 3-0.
So, we are almost ready to go. Ian Danter here in the commentary box. It is all about whether Dean Saunders can retain the talkSPORT World Championship. To win the leg. She's got it! Gets it! Double nine! He refuses the handshake.
Driver talkSPORT, me Andy Goldstein Bent is here, and our friends at Just Eat. Order on the app today. You could win one of millions of prizes. 18 plus terms apply. Still to come, I'll bring you the draw for the FA Cup third round. How exciting is that? Wolves gaffer Rob Edwards has been speaking to the media ahead of tonight's home game against Manchester United, live on talkSPORT. He said the players need to give their best to turn things around.
There's things that are in our control that we can do, you know, so fighting, running hard, winning duels, you know, those sorts of things are in our control. You can't control a win. I've said this a lot since I've been in already, but you can control the other side, intensity, how often you run forward, are you sprinting back, are you trying to take risks, are you trying to be brave?
Well, we'll find out. It's only a matter of time before that one kicks off live on talkSPORT, and we can look ahead to that game in more detail with your host for this evening, who's at Molineux. The legend that is Adrian Durham joins us. Aid, good evening to you.
Good evening, Andy. Good evening, Darren. Really enjoyed your shows from America last week.
Mate.
Superb stuff. Loved it.
Cheers, Aid.
Thanks. Yeah, it was good fun. It's good to be back, though, in London.
Yeah, you didn't look cold at all in Washington.
Gee, man. No, man, it was horrific. Oh, yeah, because we spoke to you. Of course we did. Yeah, man. That was so cold, Aid. It was horrific.
You looked like you were in pain, Andy. You really did. It was so funny.
Do you know what? When we met at the airport to go out there, Benty's turned up in this like unbelievably cool coat, big, thick, warm, and I was looking at it going, oh, maybe I should have bought a big coat. So for most of the week we were there, I was going, right, I need to buy a bigger coat. And then we got to sort of Thursday, and I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll just wear the one I got. The weather looks nice, and it was sunny. And then all of a sudden that happened on the Friday, and it was like, oh, my goodness, I was so cold.
Yeah,
man.
you know, with those big coats that Bentley's got, he's going to wear that when it's 35 degrees in Texas next summer as well.
Yeah, I know, but it'll look good. That's the problem.
Always.
Always. Right, let's talk about this game. I don't know if you heard me just before the break, genuinely hand on heart, as bad as Man United are, I can't see us lose. I was comfortable.
No, sorry, Aid, the word he used was, it's impossible for Wolves to win.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, but honestly, how funny would it be if Man United did
Oh,
lose?
Aid, I'm praying.
The whole football world, honestly, it'd be so hilarious. I'm talking as a neutral, of course. Man United fans will obviously disagree. I don't think it's impossible they could lose here because Man United can be that bad. However, I was at Palace last Sunday, and they were terrible first half. Second half, they turned it around and got the win, so that we know they're capable of getting the win. Man United, I don't think, are a million miles off it. I don't think they're going to win the league anytime soon. I can't see them being top 4, top 5 anytime soon, but Bruno creates chances. That's a big positive. They actually hit the woodwork more than anybody else in the Premier League. Now, I know that's off target, but it means that they're close. So they're not a million miles away. Defensively is a big problem for them. They just don't keep clean sheets at all. But listen, Wolves are absolutely useless. 2 points from 14 games. I mean, I reckon they could go the whole season without winning a game. And that would be remarkable.
Be sad.
They've already lost at home to Burnley, so who are they going to beat?
Hey, let me ask you this question, right? So I asked this to Danny Murphy when United were playing, I think it was Everton, before the game, obviously, and I said, if United win this game, they go up to 4th. Are they the 4th best team in the Premier League? And he sort of couldn't really answer it. If United win, they go joint 5th or 6th on goal difference with Chelsea. If United win the game, are they the 6th best team in the Premier League? I mean, they're not, right?
Now, the eye test tells you that that's not the case. You're right, though. I mean, they will be level on points with Chelsea if they win tonight, but they will be behind them on goal difference. I don't know. I mean, the big difference there is that Chelsea have a very young side, a work in progress that's not meant to come to fruition yet. Can you see this Man United side being a work in progress or just a hodgepodge of performances that occasionally get results, hence they have themselves in a mid-table position at the moment? I don't know. There's a lot of talk that if Man United lose tonight, Amorim should go. But there's also talk about a massive protest here from Wolves fans who are going to be outside for 15 minutes apparently and then come in. And I don't know how that's going to affect their team or the Man United team. So it promises to be quite a surreal evening here.
Hey, let me ask you then, from a Wolves perspective, I mean, have you seen anything? The only performance I can go back to was Tottenham, where I thought they played really well and they were unfortunate not to get that first win with Spurs scoring right at the very end. But if Rob Edwards has gone in there and he could take confidence from anywhere, can you find it? Because I can't.
Well, I was. There's been 3 games under Rob Edwards. I was at the first one here when they lost to Palace 2-0, and I didn't see any positive whatsoever. They had 1 shot on target. They looked like they were heading for the Championship, no danger. 1-0 they lost at Villa after that. Now, Jorgen Strand Larsen had a goal disallowed. Remember, there was a player standing in front of the goalkeeper. Brilliant finish. And he actually looked quite sharp. He was denied by a brilliant Pau Torres tackle later in the game as well. There was a Mosquera header from a corner. Great save, Martinez. They actually looked a bit more lively. 4 shots on target. The stats showed that they were better against Villa. Now, Forest was a setback because the first half of the Forest defeat, they lost 1-0. They were absolutely useless. And in fact, Rob Edwards said they were passive, they were weak, they were frustrating. He said it was hard for fans to get behind them because their performance level was so bad. But second half, they got a lot better. Strand Larsen was inches away from an equaliser when the ball flashed across goal. I think he's the key. I mean, I think he has looked quite sharp in the last sort of 1.5 of the 2 games. And I think that there's obviously a goal scorer in there. We saw that last season, 14 goals in the Premier League last season. If he can get back to that kind of level, I'm not saying they're going to stay up because I think they're already down, but they might actually be more competitive in games, I think.
2 questions. First one is, what will the score be tonight, Aid?
I think Man United will win by 2-0.
Okay. Second one, I did think that we were speaking to Andy Townsend, and I had a question lined. Well, I had a question lined up for him, and it was based on his former side Aston Villa, who beat Arsenal, of course.
Oh yeah.
But I can ask you the same question. Do you think that maybe the tide is turning for Arsenal? What do you make of it?
Oh, what, they're bottling it? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just asking. Was it 2 wins out of 5 now?
Did you? I heard you say bottle there. Surely, I heard a clanking.
Well, I mean, I've said it all season that I think Man City will win the league.
No, you haven't. You said Arsenal for a long period.
Yeah, but then I came to my senses. What do you think, Aid?
I was at Man City on Saturday and they were imperious against what I thought would be a difficult side. But honestly, Ryan Cherky, if he's getting settled, I heard you talking about him earlier in the show, it was unbelievable to watch what he was doing on the ball. And then you've got Phil Foden. Then you've got Erling Haaland, who hasn't scored for 3 home games, and they were saying it's a one-man team. I mean, it's an insane team when they're all clicking and firing, but they've lost 4 games already. So we'll see. I mean, listen, if both Man City and Arsenal win the rest of their games, but the game between them at the Etihad finishes in Man City's favour, they've won the title. That's the theory. In practice, who knows? But I think that Arsenal they've clearly got some weaknesses. They talked about the squad being a lot better, and they've got replacements in every position. Clearly not the case at centre half. I do wonder about whether Ben White is actually good enough long term as a backup. Fullback, there's issues with that team, and some of the players just aren't playing well. His selection is an issue as well.
Who wins the league, eh?
There was an interesting. Sorry?
Who wins the league?
Man City.
So you agree with me, Bottlers, yeah?
Yeah, I think they are going to bottle it. I mean, I said Arsenal at the start of the season, and they should be winning it.
Yeah.
And I think if they don't win it, then there's serious questions got to be asked as to whether he is actually the man to take them forward. He's improved them, but that's not good enough.
Okay. Aid, always a pleasure.
Cheers, Aid.
Ben, are you okay?
I enjoyed that chat other than the last 2 minutes.
Hey, keep up the wonderful work for TalkSport, pal. We'll see you in a bit.
Cheers, Aid.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man. We'll take more calls from Man United fans and Wolves fans when we come back. 037.
As you said, it's impossible for them to do.
222. It is impossible. 03717223334. More calls, and we'll bring you the FA Cup third round draw live as well when we come back. But before that, it's time for no Googling. We want to know, during the Premier League era, which player has made the most appearances in the FA Cup? What a question that is. During the Premier League era, which player has made the most appearances in the FA Cup? The answer to that, the draw for the third round of the FA Cup, and of course team news ahead of Wolves against Man United, a game you can hear live on TalkSport, all coming up. I don't know how we're going to cram it in, but we will, in the last 32 minutes of Drive on Monday night.
Crystal Palace owner Simon Jordan says there's an easy solution to the Salah situation. Liverpool should sell him.
It's simple. You know, you're going to turn the wheel. He's going to go at any point in the near future, whether it's in January or the summer, he's gone. Right, so what you're doing is you're treading water with this player.
We understand Arne Slot has the board's full backing after Salah claimed they have no relationship left. Despite Liverpool's poor run, Graham Souness says fans should be right behind Slot as well.
I heard a couple of muppets on talking about them sacking the manager, and they don't know what they're on about.
Inter versus Liverpool is live on talkSPORT tomorrow night, and Salah might not even make the trip. Lando Norris has thanked McLaren for making a kid's dream come true after winning Formula One's World Championship. He became the first driver to lift the trophy since 2020 after finishing third at the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Norris says the title belongs to his parents too.
This is one I get to say thank you, Mum, and thank you, Dad. They're the ones who sacrificed so much to let me be the lucky boy that I am today.
Following another limp Ashes defeat, former England batsman Mark Butcher reckons Josh Tongue could play in Adelaide next week.
But he is somebody that just takes wickets for fun, you know, and you ally that with other bowlers doing their jobs better, and he could be very dangerous. But there isn't a massive amount that England can do to switch things up.
More on talkSPORT's cricket YouTube channel and the following on podcast feed.
Drive talkSPORT me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside reminder of the draw for third round of the FA Cup is coming up in about 6 minutes. Stick around for that. Talking of the FA Cup, that was sort of related to the question. Well, it was the question. During the Premier League era, which player has made the most appearances in the FA Cup? I think it's a brilliant question.
Now, give me what position? Because I think I know it, but
I'll give you a clue. My dog.
I know it is.
Who's it?
Super Frank.
Frank Lampard. How many appearances do you reckon he's made in the FA Cup?
He played at Chelsea for a long time. City, 80 odd.
Yeah, close, 73.
Wow.
Good work. Reminder, follow us at 7 o'clock. Adrian Drum hosts live Premier League action. Man Utd. There's a flying thing in here. There was.
That's all, just keep back at the desk.
Got it. Follow us at 7. Adrian Drum hosts live Premier League actions. Man Utd go away to
Sure,
Wolves.
got it?
Yeah, it's there, isn't it? Well, either I've got him or he's got a massive headache. We'll bring you team news ahead of that one just before 7. We are taking your calls. Would Amrim survive losing to Wolves tonight? 03717 223344. It just can't happen. Rob's a Wolves fan. Might be a Wolves fan. Hello, Rob. Sorry, how are you, Rob? You all right?
I'm good. Who do you think you are, Goldstein?
Do you know what? I love the way that you've come with it. I love that.
He's come with an attitude.
Good.
It's outrageous. We are terrible. I understand that. But Man United aren't anything special.
I'm just going by your record so far. You haven't won a game yet.
I know, but you said it'll be like the biggest shock of
so far
forever in the Premier League or something like that.
Up to 15 games, I said, yeah. Name a bigger one.
I just think we're going to beat you tonight.
Based on what, though?
It's got to, based on the law of averages. Sometime we've got to win, surely.
Listen, Wolves are incredibly close to my heart, right? They're my dad's team. If you're playing any other team, I'd want you to win. I just can't see it. We've got too many good players that can turn up. You haven't. Your highest goal scorer's got one more goal than I have. And you.
Oh, yeah, I've been a few times this season. I'm not going tonight, but yeah, we're awful. We shouldn't really win any games this season, but after your attitude, I hope we win tonight.
No, listen, you hope you win every week, right?
No, I think
Nothing to do with my
I
attitude.
think you've given them more.
Why aren't you going?
I hope Rob Edwards pins it up on the wall. What you've said.
Why aren't
I've
you?
been on holiday. I've just got back from
Like
holiday.
your team.
I can't go tonight.
No, your team been on holiday all season, haven't they?
There's what, sorry?
Your team have been on holiday all season.
Oh God, they might as well have been. Yeah, we could have a nice relax for the next 7 months rather than be put through the horror of what's been going on.
What's the score going to be tonight?
I did think before you started going on about Man United are one of the best teams in the league or something delusional like that, I thought you'd probably win 3-0, but I think we're going to win 1-0.
Right. Will you call me back tomorrow and apologise for being so rude?
Okay, I'll apologise if you apologise tomorrow for
listen.
some of that outrageous statements you're making
I'll
before.
tell you what, if Wolves win the game, I'll wear a Wolves shirt tomorrow, all right?
Okay, I'll give you a call tomorrow.
All right, Rob. Have a good evening.
All right, cheers. See ya.
That's just the thing, because it's the impossible show.
It's not me being arrogant, I'm just being real.
You got beat by Grimsby.
You know what it is? It's Jake Paul against AJ.
No, it's not.
It is, because AJ's had his day, but he's still going to smash Jake Paul
honestly,
to pieces.
no way.
That's what it is.
What's a Wolves or a YouTuber?
Let's see if...
No, Wolves are a YouTuber.
Yeah, they are in the Premier League. Let's see if Lisa's a deluded Wolves fan. Hi, Lisa.
I'm not deluded, no, but I do think it could be possible, but it's not obviously probably going to happen. But
I don't think you do,
wouldn't say
Lisa.
It was impossible.
I don't think you do.
But at the end of the day, we beat you last season, didn't we, at home to you?
You ain't that.
And they got beat by Grimsby. Let's not forget that.
That's true. That's true. All I was concerned is at the moment the fans are really up in the, their arms are up in. We just want some support out there to get something done about how the Wolves are being treated as as a team. Really, the players aren't good enough. They don't seem to give it all on the pitch like they say they are. But at the end of the day, anything is possible.
I don't think it is. When you beat us last year, you had Cunha, didn't you?
Yeah, but he didn't score, did he?
I know, but you still had him in your team. You haven't got anyone. Who have you got that's going to frighten us?
Strand Larson.
Come on.
Yeah, maybe Strand Larson, but I don't know. But at the end of the day, I still think we're going to beat you tonight. I do really think.
Can I be honest with you?
I'd love it to happen.
Right? You know, I said it's.
Yeah.
You know, it's embarrassing if Man United lose tonight. We won't, but it's as embarrassing that Wolves fans are phoning up telling me I'm wrong.
Well, I just think it was because you were so adamant that it's impossible. Nothing's impossible. That's what I was trying to say.
It is impossible.
Nothing's impossible, and we could win tonight.
You won't. It's impossible.
We won't.
How is it impossible? I need you to explain that to me.
Well, I don't think it's impossible.
Who's going to
I
score?
don't think it's impossible.
Strand Larson. Huang.
Lisa.
I might even score.
Lisa, at the moment you're only one goal off top goal scorer at Wolves.
I know, but at the end of the day, I just think keep the faith. We'll get there.
I'll tell you what, right? I can't see your face, but I can hear a smile. Tell me without smiling that you're going to win.
We are definitely going to win tonight.
You're
and I'll tell
smiling.
you what, if we do win, when I'm back in the car going home, you ring me back on this phone number.
Well, I mean, I'll be at home watching it, but we'll speak to you tomorrow. But it won't happen. You won't hear from me. The phone won't ring.
Okay, we'll see.
4-0. It's going to be 3 leads, but 4 now, all right?
No, it's going to be 2-1 to Wolves.
The arrogance of Lisa phoning me up.
The cheek of you.
The arrogance of Wolves fans. Honestly, disgraceful. Let's go, Richard, Man United fan. He knows what I'm talking about. I'm Rich.
Hiya, how you doing? You all right?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not really looking very forward to tonight's game. I think it's going to be a draw.
Don't be silly, mate. Why?
Yeah,
what will the
seriously.
score be? What, 1-1?
1-1. Yeah. Why is it that we're so confident that we're going to beat Wolves when, like we say, we can't beat Grimsby, we can't beat 10-man Everton.
Yeah, you can't compare.
It's a great point, Richard.
No, it's
you're making.
not.
It is a great point.
It's not. Grimsby,
Okay,
we had
say
Onana
Grimsby.
in goal. We were awful, right?
Oh, it's his fault, is it?
Yeah, it is his fault. Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't have we had Onana in goal, but what about 10-man Everton? We couldn't put the ball in the back of the net against 10 men.
Richard, trust me, United will win comfortably tonight. All right, I've seen it. I know we're bad. We ain't that bad. We're not awful. Wolves are awful.
I'd like to think we're not going to be that bad, and I hope we do win.
Have faith, Richie Rich.
I would have faith, yeah. But can I ask you a question? Then?
Of course you can.
If we do lose, what has happened with Amron?
I said he should have gone weeks ago anyway.
I think you should resign as well.
I can't let down over. I can't let.
Hang on, if he resigns, then you've got to resign as well, Benny.
Why do you want that?
Because the show's not the same without the pair of you.
Oh, see, that's nice. Thanks, Richard.
I'm staying here, mate. Get you out.
No,
if you get, I want you to resign.
Richard's
live on air tomorrow. If you get beat by Wolves, you need to come on here and read a statement out about as you leaving.
No.
Got a statement out. Okay, week suspension.
No, we won't.
No, I need a week suspension.
No, I'm not putting.
Well, no, okay, if you're that confident, put it online.
No, because I've got to feed my family. I've got to pay a mortgage. Right, I've got to put petrol in the car or electric. Right, I can't just put everything on the line because we're poor. But we ain't that.
I reckon there's certain fans out there from Man United that think it.
No,
just because of what you've said.
No, but look,
this was your team when you lost to Grimsby, right? Onana in goal.
Hold on, awful.
Right, Fredrickson. Right, okay.
They got one there.
Okay, Maguire.
I'm not a fan of his.
You love him. Heaven. Dorgu.
Heaven got pulled off at the weekend at half time.
Ugarte, Mainu, Dallo, Ahmad, Cunha, Sesko. That was your team that started.
That's not a bad team.
Then you brought on Delict, Bruno, Mbuemo, Mason Mount, Xerxes. And you got beat by Grimsby.
On pens. We didn't lose the game.
So you're in the next round of the cup then?
No, we didn't lose the game. We lost on pens.
No, but so you lost.
No, but tonight is no extra time of pens.
No, did you lose?
Not in 90
No,
minutes.
but did you lose? Yes or no?
What, in 90 minutes?
No, I'm asking, did you lose the game? Yes or no?
The game? No. The game, no.
I see you through.
No, we didn't lose the game. We lost on pens.
No, but are you through?
Did we lose the game?
Did you? Because when you win, you advance to the next round.
You'll be losing your teeth in a minute.
Honestly, I hope Wolves, Rob Edwards, if you're listening, you're probably not, but if you are, please, I need something.
It won't happen. Benny, you know that. You're not stupid. You know what you're talking about.
No, but I'm not. I think Man United will win. This is what I'm saying. I believe Manchester United will win because you're a better team. But it's not impossible that they
It
beat
is. Wolves fans phoning me up, telling me they're not happy. Both of them laughed. They knew it was silly.
Oh, man.
You know it won't happen.
I don't think it will, but it's not impossible.
It is
I'd love it if they go 2 up or 3 up first half.
It won't happen. What are you talking? Benny, the highest goal scorer's got 1 goal.
It happens.
No, it does. That's the thing. It doesn't happen.
First 4-5 games of the season.
You tell me the
Villa hadn't scored a goal. Right. Look at them now.
You tell me the last time, right? You find the team's derby beat in that awful season, right?
Right.
Yeah, I know that's going to come back to
bite me.
It's going to be like Liverpool, Man United. But Man United's one of the teams derby beat, actually. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. 3 or 4-0. Maybe even 5. No, it won't be 5. I said 3-0 from the beginning. Let's not go overboard. It will be 3-0. All right? Please. Xerxes is going to score as well. That's how poor it's going to be. A reminder, the boys on the Sports Bar will be taking your calls from 10 p.m. tonight. Do you know what? They'll be phoning me as well on the back of that when United win. We've got the draw for the 3rd round of the FA Cup coming up in just a moment. Are you excited about it? I mean, as a kid, I always used to love the draw for the 3rd round.
Yeah, the FA Cup is just incredible, though, isn't it? Incredible.
Is that it? That's what you
I like the way they do this now with the supporters in the background and stuff.
Yeah,
honestly, Ali doesn't go home, does he? I saw Ali in Washington. Where was he?
He then did Co-Coms. I think was he doing Villa at the weekend?
I think so. And then he said, "No,
he's done." But that fella, I mean, honestly, the only time he goes home is to iron his money.
Yeah,
to count it and iron it. He flies to Madrid tomorrow as well.
Honestly, it's right there, isn't it, for some people.
Real Madrid, Man City. I tell you what, he is. I saw him this morning doing a breakfast show, doing that from his couch. With his Christmas tree behind him. Shall we hear from him? A reminder, by the way, Wolves against Man United live on talkSPORT. We'll have team news for you ahead of that one. But now, the draw for the 3rd round of the FA Cup is about to get underway. A reminder, 64 teams go into the hat, with, of course, the ties being played across the weekend of Saturday, the 10th of Jan. Let's listen in now. Joe Cole and Peter Crouch are drawing the balls alongside, of course, your hosts, Darren Fletcher and our very own Ali McCoy.
Number 43. Number 43, Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Wolves at home in the 3rd round. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Number 47.
And number 47 for the first tie is Shrewsbury Town.
Oh, little derby. Oh, little derby. Not too far.
Let's go, Joe.
A little bit of rod there. 63. 63 is Doncaster Rovers of League One.
Number 35. And Grant McCann's side will be at home to Southampton.
Ooh. Ready, guys?
Yep.
Here we go. 39. 39. Tottenham Hotspur, 8 times winners. The last final, 1991, when they won it.
Number 3. And they're at home to Aston Villa. Might be the tie of the round so far.
Now we're rolling. Come on, Coley, keep it going. Number 64. Number 64, Port Vale.
Port Vale. Number 54. And Port Vale will host Fleetwood Town.
31. 31, Preston North End, 3 times winners, not since 1938.
Number 53. And number 53 is Wigan Athletic. Who can forget Wigan Athletic? What was it, 2000 no, wait, I'll get this right now. 2013 winners, was it? Yeah, I remember it well. Not as well as I should have.
Number 18. Number 18, Ipswich Town. Winners for the only time in 1978, Roger Osborne.
Roger Osborne scored the goal.
Number 59.
Number 59 is Blackpool.
Oh. You see, the U's and R's are because Brackley are 58, so that's why we get anywhere around the 50s, there's excitement in the room.
Incidentally, 53 was the Matthews final, Stanley Matthews final, Blackpool.
Right. Were you there?
I wasn't at that particular fixture, no. Harsh.
44.
44 is Wrexham.
Don't like Wrexham. Don't like Wrexham here?
No.
Number 28.
Number 28 is Nottingham Forest. Oh. Wrexham versus Forest.
Do you know what? I can't trust you to get the Reds a home draw, can I?
Right. Number 10.
Number 10 is Charlton Athletic.
Number 11.
Charlton Athletic will host Chelsea.
Oh. London derby.
Not too far to travel, Joe. Not too far to travel, I'm led to believe.
Okay. 22.
22, Manchester City.
Oh, here we go.
Now, the Brackley Town fans are excited now, Crouchy, if you can deliver.
Number 61.
Oh, 61.
Number 61 is Gary Caldwell's Exeter City.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Gary.
Yeah. Good luck. Okay. 42.
42 is West Ham United. Come on, Coley.
Number 32.
Number 32 is Queen's Park Rangers, another London derby.
I'm told that's not far to go either, Joe.
Not far to travel, Joe.
My lot so far. All right, here we go. 34.
34 is Sheffield Wednesday. Now, they could do with a big tie, Sheffield Wednesday, financially. I'm hoping you pull a good one here, Crouchy.
Yeah. Number 6.
And he's done that. Premier League Brentford. They will host Premier League Brentford.
Good.
Go. Number 16.
So number 16 is Fulham. They never won the FA Cup.
4.
And they will play number 24, Middlesbrough.
Ooh. Number 15.
Number 15, Everton. 5 times winners, the last in 95, Paul Rideout's goal.
Correct, I was at the game.
37.
Did you say 37?
37.
Thank you. They will host Sunderland in an all-Premier tie.
Ooh.
First few nerves there,
yes.
You didn't quite get the number,
no,
did you?
I just didn't want to panic there.
21.
21 is Liverpool.
Number 50.
Arne Slot side are at home to Barnsley.
Ooh. Liverpool-Barnsley, that takes you back.
It does.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Burnley. Winners in 1914.
Oof. Number 25.
Number 25 is Millwall, who were runners-up in 2004.
Number 27 is Norwich City. Philippe Clement, the former Rangers
manager. Got a home tie, Philippe.
Number 60.
Number 60 is Walsall. Home tie for Norwich against Walsall.
We're dancing around Brackley and Burton, aren't we?
We are.
We're getting closer.
We are.
Number 30.
Number 30 is Portsmouth. One of Crouchy's old clubs.
Yeah, certainly is number 2.
Number 2, they've drawn Arsenal. Wow. Won a record 14 times, the Arsenal.
Number 14.
Number 14 is Derby County of the Championship. Last time they won it, 1946.
Number 19.
Number 19 is Leeds United, 4-time finalists, winners in 1972.
Conjures up memories of Brian Clough.
Yes.
Managed both of them. Leeds for 44 days.
Yep.
48.
Number 38.
Number 38 is Swansea City.
Number 41.
Number 41, Peter, is West Bromwich Albion, 5-time winners.
Still waiting for Western-super-Mare and Brackley Town to come out. Yeah.
Number 55.
Number 55 is Salford City.
Number 48.
Number 48 is Swindon Town, Ian Holloway's team.
That'll be entertaining.
That will be entertaining, for sure.
Number 51.
Ooh. Boreham Wood.
Boreham Wood. No, we don't want that. No. Number 58.
Number 50.
Wasn't me.
What are you two like? Number 50.
Coley, just hang on a second. Luke Garrard's in the room. Where's Luke Garrard? Luke Garrard's in. Luke, what do you think? Good? Happy? There we go. That's the Boreham Wood manager, Luke Garrard, who's here.
It is, of course, Brackley Town or Burton Albion. You two have managed to empty the place in an FA Cup draw.
Yeah. Not the first time or the last time we've been booed at a football ground.
They play each other on Saturday.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Number 46.
46 is Grimsby Town, already beaten Manchester United this season in the League Cup.
Absolutely.
49.
49 is Western Supermare, lowest ranked club in the tournament.
Number 17.
Number 17 is Hull City. Finalists in 2014.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Blackburn Rovers, 6-time winners last time in 1928.
Championship clubs are finding each other, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Number 26.
Number 26 is Newcastle United.
Back stronger. Number 1.
Newcastle will host Bournemouth.
The Eddie Howe Derby.
The Eddie Howe Derby. You took the words out of my mouth. Well done. I think we're seeing too much each other, you know.
Number 52.
Number 52 is MK Dons. Takes you back to Wimbledon.
Yes.
Laurie Sanchez.
Laurie Sanchez header.
Number 29.
And they will host Oxford United. Gary Rowett's Oxford United.
Number 62.
Number 62 is Cheltenham Town, 22nd in League Two.
Number 20.
Number 20 is Leicester City. Winners for the first time, of course, in 2021, Crouchy.
Number 57.
Number 57 is Cambridge United.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Birmingham City.
That's Tom Brady involved in another draw.
So it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Bristol City.
Number 40.
Number 40 is Watford. Runners up in 84 and got a bit of a going over in 2019 from City.
All championship again.
Yeah.
Number 36.
Number 36, Stoke City. Mark Robbins. Won it with Manchester United in 1990.
He did.
Number 12.
Number 12 is Coventry City.
Oh,
the old club. What are the chances of that?
Unbelievable. Mark Robbins against Coventry.
Yeah.
Frank Lampard's team flying.
Number 45.
Number 45 is Macclesfield FC.
Oh. Macclesfield versus number 13.
Number 13 are the Holders Crystal Palace.
Oh, what a great tie that is, Alex.
Yeah, brilliant tie.
Looking forward to that.
Late winner for Palace yesterday, of course.
Number 23.
Number 23, Manchester United at home, 13 times winners.
Number 7.
And they will host Brighton and Hove Albion in another All-Premier tie.
Tough game.
And the final tie, Joe.
33.
33, that's Sheffield United on a bit of a better
Yes,
run now,
Chris
the
Wilder's got them
yeah.
going, certainly got them going.
Number 56.
And they will play Mansfield Town. Nigel Clough's Mansfield Town.
His dad never
father
won it.
never won it.
Never won it.
Amazing.
Well, thank you all. That concludes the third round draw. Ties are going to be played across the second weekend.
Yes, that concludes the draw for the third round of the FA Cup. Let me just rattle through some of the biggies. Spurs against Aston Villa, Charlton against Chelsea, Man City against Exeter, Liverpool against Barnsley. Your side, Arsenal, they're away to Portsmouth. Man United, just at the end there, we heard against Brighton. That's a repeat of the 83 FA Cup final. Grimsby will play the lowest ranked side, Western Supermare. Quick word on that. You happy with Portsmouth away?
Yeah, some really good fixtures in there. FA Cup special, I mean, I love the FA Cup. But, yeah, good draw that for Arsenal.
Yeah, not a good one for Man United. But don't matter, we'll smash Wolves tonight. In fact, stay with that game. Follow us at 7 Adrian Drum. He hosts live Premier League action as Man United go to Molineux. Team news for that one's in. Joe Shannon can tell us more. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Andy. Wolves, bottom of the table, just 2 points, 14 games in, and they haven't even scored since Rob Edwards took the job. 2 changes to the side, beaten here by a goal to nil by Nottingham Forest last Wednesday. Krejci back from injury, and Hoover come in for Chichua and the suspended João Gomez. So it's Johnston in goal, Mosquera, Agbadou and Totti the centre-halves, Hoover, Andre, Krejci and Muller-Wolfer in midfield, Arias and Bellegarde either side of Strand Larsen up front. For Manchester United, 1 change, the team held to a draw by West Ham last Thursday. Mount for Xerxes up front, De Ligt, Maguire and Šeško all still unavailable due to injury. Kobbie Mainoo once again starts on the bench. Lamens is the goalkeeper, Mazraoui, Heaven and Shaw are the back 3. Ahmad and Dalot the wing-backs, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes the midfield 2, and Burmo and Cunha either side of Mason Mount through the middle.
Mazraoui, Shaw and Heaven are back 3.
In your front 3, what, Mount centre forward?
That's fine. Cunha.
Strand Larsen, come on.
Reaction to the team news and, of course, build up to that game live from Molyneux. Wolves take on Manchester United, live and exclusively on talkSPORT. Stay where you are. That one's coming up next. Sports Bar take calls from 10. We'll be back tomorrow for me to just sit here and gloat. Said I told you so. 3-0.
Because you beat Wolves.
3-0. Smash them to pieces up to join 5th. Thanks for your company. We'll be back and do it all over again at the same time tomorrow, 4 p.m. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening. Be safe, everyone. Go on, United.